It's a LP beat. It's a LP beat. This a LP beat. This a LP beat. This a LP beat. This a LP beat.
All right. What is going on, everybody? We are live for the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. How's everybody doing today? Let's see who's all up in the building. We have the Ravens in the building. We have the Goddess Video. We have Eric Fleming, Renee Grit, WTF Men's Academy, Dr. Ocula, Matt Productions, Eric Fleming's Vash Starwin. What's going on, brother? We got Richard Carr, Jamie Ward, Stephen David, James Brent, Brandon Rubio. We got T in the building, Cole, Walter Scott, Dan, I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Hopefully, I say it correctly. Ezequiel Castillo. Hopefully, I said your name correctly. If I didn't, correct me in the chat. We got Bad Sport, 6 9 Tails, Bobby of Earth, Bug77. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having a great day. We got football Sunday, a triple header. I'm loving life. But yeah, your boy also had to get myself some sugar to kind of keep me awake. Your boy went camping a little bit yesterday. Went camping in a tent, and it was a lot of fun. But your boy stayed up late, got up early. So, oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. What's up, Kevin Wilson? Oh, Ezekiel. Okay, appreciate that. So we got Ezekiel Castillo, Bottom Line Outdoors. How's everybody doing? William Anger, how's it going? Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to put this as my all chat so I see all the comments. There we go. Dad's doing pretty good. Appreciate that, Richard Carr. Yeah, he's making a speedy recovery, and then he got another surgery to remove some cancer. But outside of that, he's doing pretty good. Thanks, man. I go by Zeke though. Okay, I'll definitely remember calling you Zeke. Your boy got bit up though, so if you see me scratching my hands, that's why. Your boy got bit up by some mosquitoes. Waiting for the Chargers Miami game, says Dan. Going to Hollywood Studios on Wednesday. Hey, that's what's up. Be safe and have fun. Troxel got my Jared Goff Rams jersey on. Hey, that's what's up. What you think the score? I think it's gonna be a close one. Because it's in Pittsburgh, I am gonna go Pittsburgh by at anywhere between 1 to 3 points. The over under is 41.5. And it's San Francisco negative 1.5. Lions off to a great start. Congrats, Trox. Absolutely. Aloe vera on those bites will help. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Definitely will let the MVP know, and hopefully she can get me some aloe vera. I'm sporting both the Lions and my Rams with my jersey. Hey, that's what's up. What's up, Murray? Says San Francisco. Dan says 24-21 Pittsburgh. What's up, Mansell TV? Says what's up, Trox? Actually, I am going to have to move this because it's a little bit hard to look at it that way. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I got to do it this way. Okay. Not a problem. 49ers win +3 at least. Trox turned me into a Lions fan. Lions my third favorite. Hey, that's what's up, T. What's up, Kahuna Cat? Hey, appreciate that, Richard Carr. What's up, Fred? Says help. I'm stuck with Deontay. Actually, that ain't a bad pickup though. Real talk. Still love the Lions kicking it with the Chiefs. Steve M says go Lions. I wonder if Troxburg will come out of Trox today. Hey, maybe. You know, now the season actually counts. The Goddess video says 42-72 49er 72, Steelers 0. I know not likely, but can a girl hope? Hey, absolutely. A girl could definitely hope. What's up, Barb? Mark Andrews is out and Cordell Patterson is out. Hey, you know what that means.
Oh, my God.
Who's quack for Pittsburgh? The Falcons just went on the field. I'm fuming. Hey, I appreciate that, Kahuna Cat. Let me just make sure something real quick. Okay, I got to fix something real quick. Not a big deal. All right, there we go. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. One more quick second. All right, there we go. Now we're back in business. What's up, Jake Snowden? Oh, that's quarterback. So who's the quarterback for Pittsburgh? Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Jake Snowden says, here we go, Steelers. What's up, Trox? Missing wide receivers with hands on the Chiefs. Thanks. Is he a rookie? No, he's not a rookie. I think he's a second-year player or third-year player? Trox, where's the yellow towel? It is right here. These are the games that I need to make sure that I have. What do you call it? Because I got my terrible towel as the flag, so I need to still go get myself some flags. I need a red one and I need a red one and a yellow one. One for challenge, one for flags. Steelers used to be the Iron Curtain. Now they are Picket Fence. Hey, you know what I got to say about that one?
Got him!
Dang, got his videos. Towels of those tears, says Fred. What's up, Lance? Lance Eugene says, hola from Mexico. What's up, Brian Ellis? What's up, Catherine? It says, if you search for which one will stand up, you will fall. If you search for a way to stand up as one, you will succeed. Hey, absolutely. What's up, Sway? Jose, how's it going? Grit says, listening to your play-by-play, watching Vikings and Bucks. Yeah, I'm hoping the Bucks win that one. Beat the Vikings. And then this middle game that I'm doing, the Packers and Bears, ends in a tie. And then the Lions will lead the division. Have a good game, Trox. I'll be tuning in, says Jose. Hey, appreciate that. I have to watch Tampa now. No Steelers game in my area. Hey, you know what that means.
Oh, my God.
Don't get that game here, but go Bucks. Football fans, turn up the support. Hey, appreciate that. Well, let me see something. All right. All right, let me know how the audio levels is. Hold on a second. Let me fix.
With a couple of iconic franchises, 11 combined Super Bowl wins between these two franchises, and you talk about an environment. What a scene here in Pittsburgh for Week 1. Off we go as Mitch Wishnowsky sends it away. Anthony McFarland.
All right, so the Steelers get the ball first. Got the touchback. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Do have to mute it real quick. Showing some copyright. And here's the field. All right.
You can say what you want about preseason, but when you go
good audio here.
In your possession,
audio on point, smooth,
and you improve in the critical areas that you struggled in. Even last year, that
it's not too loud.
When they played well, there were still areas they struggled. They were.
All right, here we go. We got a shotgun formation.
From the 25,
Pickett throws. That's caught. That's Pickens.
For a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on that play. Brings up 2nd and 4.
For Pickett.
The time you get to spend not only in the offense, but with the number ones. Remember last season, he's coming in as a number 3 guy into training camp.
He's
not
Jacksonville
getting snaps with George
Colts
Pickens,
on
with
network here.
Johnson. He's not working with that offensive line.
That's why we
He's
appreciate
done that
Troxel so
ever
much.
since the
Hey,
end of
appreciate
last
that.
season. So there's a great
Kahuna Cat.
and then just understand
Hey, appreciate that, Eric Fleming. Says thanks for covering the game, Trox. And Kelvin Austin is going to lose about a half a yard.
To Sean Gibson there to finish him off.
Burrell with the tackle.
So this growing
but Eric Fleming.
You got Pickett established your quarterback, but you've got some intriguing players around him too.
You really do. I really like what they did up front. Isaac Seumalo, they bring him in. That's
hey, appreciate that. Here is
but it strengthens that
Kenny. Kenny in trouble. Rolls. Gets out of pressure, and he's going to go down at the 20. Jackson with the sack brings up 4th down.
And again, we talked about working on that escapability, just having that athleticism to be able to extend these plays. But you also have to know when it's over, when to throw it away. Don't take those sacks. Don't give up some yardage.
Yeah, at that point, you got to get that ball out of your hands.
Position after this punt.
All right, here comes the punt.
Number 1 defense in the NFL from last year. And they nearly get to that punt from Presley Harvin.
And a fair catch out of bounds.
And we get our first look at the San Francisco 49er offense. And here comes Brock Purdy, the last pick of the draft last year.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. Pick number 262 overall, Brock Purdy, 7-1 record as a starter. All right, here we go. We're back. 13-15 left to play in the first quarter.
And now he's the undisputed starter for the
shotgun formation.
10 from the 46.
What's up, Wendy? Daniel Brown. And here's the snap. Throws. Midfield. Deebo Samuel goes down at the Pittsburgh 48-yard line.
Final game of the season, though, he tears his UCL, and so he has surgery in March. Brock Purdy didn't throw again until June, and at that point he was throwing 10 yards
What's
at
up,
a time,
Shona?
just kind of testing it out. 6 months to the day of that surgery, he's the week 1 starter, but instead of being able to build off of the momentum of everything
all right, here we
he
go.
did in the rookie season, there are still some questions about how this is all going to look with him coming off of this
Second
surgery.
down and 4. Use check in motion. Now got Samuel on an end around.
Debo Samuel.
And Debo Samuel gets it about a yard shy, gain of 3.
This offense and the skill players in it, you see the short pass to Debo Samuel to try and allow him to run after catch. You see the play right there to get the ball in his hands there. So he's got all these great skill players around him. He doesn't have to do this himself. And what if he becomes that elusive?
All right, here we go. Single back formation. Here's a handoff. McCaffrey jumps over, and he's going to be short. 4th down. Roberts.
Pittsburgh debut for the veteran.
With that stop.
Let's go back to Thursday night, Detroit versus Kansas City, and Dan Campbell running a fake punt inside the 20-yard line. Love the decisions in week 1. It shows the confidence that you have in your players.
All right, here we go. They're going to try and go for it. Half a yard.
Play action.
And here's Kittle. Kittle picks up the first down. And down inside the 35. Down at the Pittsburgh 34.
Optimistic that Kittle was going to be ready as he deals with that groin injury.
Just some confidence here. You see George Kittle, 85. He's going to go.
What's up, Big John? What's up?
Giving him that extra step. You
Cola
from the inside out. There was a nice release on that play that forces a Landon Roberts to have to step underneath. You created the separation by the design of the play.
Career high 11 touchdowns last year for George Kittle.
All right, here we go. I formation. Got a man in motion.
4th and short.
And here's a pitch. That's Christian McCaffrey to the 30. And down. Looks like it might be short. It is. 2nd down and 1. Gain of 9.
Just this series alone, what you have
It's going to be 2nd and 1 at the Pittsburgh 25-yard line.
Debo Samuel to start. George Kittle on the 4th and short. Now, oh, hey, don't forget we got Christian McCaffrey as well. So it's going to be a challenge
what
for
happened?
the Pittsburgh Steelers defense today because there are so many weapons spread throughout this 49er offense.
Got 9 on that first down play. 2nd and 1.
And here's a handoff. And that's inside the 10. First down. Down at the 9-yard line.
With a gain of 17.
Really good block by Aaron Banks, number 65 at the point of attack. There he is to the right of your screen. Watch the cut by Christian McCaffrey right there. 65 just pushes Isaiah Loudermilk out of the way. Creates a huge running lane for Christian McCaffrey.
You know, San Francisco lost its first game after they acquired McCaffrey last year against Kansas City and proceeded to win 12 in a row from there. What changed as the year went on? Pretty easy to draw a line with when they acquired that guy.
And here's the play action. Purdy throws. Wide open. Touchdown. 49ers.
Perfect start for the 49ers. Ayuk breaks free.
Brandon Ayuk with the touchdown.
There's so many weapons. We talked about him. Debo Samuel came into camp in great shape. Brandon Ayuk looking to build off of his career year last year. Look at how open he is. Look at the route run right there. We just talked about Christian McCaffrey as the running back came in, win 12 straight. What a great job by him on the play fake to pick up a free defender that was coming off of a block to allow Brock Purdy to make that throw.
The 8-yard touchdown from Purdy to Ayuk. And the extra point coming here from Jake Moody. Whistle.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Play the try.
That's not the way you dream it up for making your NFL debut as a kicker, right? You go out there to kick it for the first time, you got a delay.
But don't make it easy on me. Give me 5 more yards. Put a little bit of pressure on me.
He's saying, I got a big leg. Let me show you.
Let me tell you, we were watching him during pregame. Big leg. That guy was kicking 53-yarders to our right, halfway up the goalpost, and hit a 58-yarder about a third of the way up, going the other direction.
What did they think of Jake Moody? He's one of 5 kickers this century to go over the first 3 rounds of the draft. 3rd-round pick out of Michigan. And his first
All right, kick is up. Kick is good, and it's 7-0. 49ers take the lead. All right, hold on a second. Trying to get this just right. Okay. All right, there we go. Shoot, let me shrink that just a hair. There we go. I don't know what happened, but hey, we're back. Then let me see this. I gotta fix the halftime score now. I don't know what happened. It happens. Technology at its finest. Okay. There we go. All right. Actually, hold on. Let me bring it down just a hair bit more. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're good to go. What's up, the Bishop? Josh Jackson's in the building. El Diego, how's it going? Prague, how's it going?
54 yards in 7 plays.
Complimentary football.
Sleepy, how's it going?
Talk about, but what a great way to start the game. Having your defense go out there, force that 3 now, give you great field position for your offense to start. And I love.
All right, here we go. Wisnowski set to punt. I'm sorry, set to kick. And the ensuing kick is up in the air. We're going to have a return at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, down about the 27-yard line.
Talking about that 49ers defense that was number.
I do have to mute it. They're talking about the 49ers defense. Allowed last season 16.3 points per game, 301 total yards, both best in the NFL. Steve Wilkes, the new defensive coordinator. DeMarco Ryan hired as the Texans head coach.
Defense.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
No, he's going to come in. He's going to learn their vocabulary about this game.
And here's a handoff, Najee Harris. Najee getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Fred Warner with the tackle.
Just a great job of seeing it, dissecting it, and watch how he hits this. There's nobody there. I don't know how somebody didn't get off. You've got to account for 54. I mean, if you show
at all times,
he's coming downhill to fill that hole. That's what this.
All right, here we go. Second and 12. That was a loss of 2 yards.
Has to get comfortable. His background is in the secondary, bringing pressure.
Ball's around the 25-yard line. Here's the snap out the shotgun.
Quick throw outside.
And Austin gets it up about the 32-yard line.
He was with Brian Urlacher in Chicago. He was with Luke Kuechly in Carolina. And he says Fred Warner should be in the same breath as those guys.
It was really fun talking to him yesterday because he'll quarterbacks.
All right, third down and 4. 8:26 remains in the first quarter.
Understand when they made a bad play and got beat. Fred was the same way. He was going through his catalog of plays where he felt he made mistakes and where he can get better.
Third down and 5. 49ers got a sack on the first.
Frymuth in motion
of this ball game. Kenny Pickett here on third down, drops to throw.
And oh, it's intercepted. Ward with the interception.
Dude, you got
so the 49ers back on offense.
You got one job, and that is don't throw it to the opposing team. What's up, Sergeant Parker? Oops, hold on a second. Let me fix this a tad bit more. There we go. There was a season where your Steelers won the division on the 5th tiebreaker of strength of schedule. Who did you prevail against in that manner? What you mean, Catherine? What's up, Jake Mays? Says my internet sucks. Rough time with this phone. Uh-oh. Jacksonville Jaguars, 1997. Oh, man. Most definitely got to get something. My hands are starting to turn red because of these mosquito bites. Jaguars out for the wild card. I know I have no meat in the game, but plenty of potatoes lurking. What's up, Melinda? Everyone's doing better. MVP's making a speedy recovery as well. Jake must be in the Dominican Republic. Trox put calamine lotion on your bug bites. What's up, Kimmo? Hey, absolutely, Kimmo.
Over last season from
all right, here we
Kansas
go.
City.
We are back.
Here in his first game of year 2.
Yeah, don't know the decision here by Kenny Pickett. It's great coverage by Charvarius Ward. You can see him playing behind right there. I don't know if you're trying to get a back shoulder, and then you get the slip at the top of the route. Everybody was covered. Unfortunately, that's one of those ones you throw it away, you take your medicine, you punt, and you try to play defense. Now they've given San Francisco the ball on their side of the field.
All right, ball's at the 48. Here's the handoff. That's Christian McCaffrey. No gain on that play.
We talked about a little bit on that.
Roberts with the tackle.
Inside linebackers for this Pittsburgh defense.
Just an absolute overhaul at that position. But the big thing there, that's the group that sets everything in that front. So you're going to see these guys roll in and out based on what personnel San Francisco is playing. All right,
correction. That was a loss of 1 yard. So that counts as a tackle for a loss.
But with these new
second down and 11.
All that communication in that front seven.
Empty set.
Alexander replaces Roberts.
McCaffrey in motion.
Empty set. Purdy.
And here's Purdy up the middle. That's Brandon Ayuk. And going to be down at the 26-yard line. First down, San Francisco.
Just a
7:07 to play in the first quarter.
Brandon Ayuk goes up, and watch the little check down by Christian McCaffrey there, holds the linebacker, and then you've got Keanu Neal late getting down in his coverage. So just an easy throw catch for the Niners.
And I know we talk all about McCaffrey, and we talk about Debo, and we talk about Kittle, and all for good reason, but because of that, Ayuk gets overshadowed. This is a guy who's coming.
All right, here we go. I formation. Kittle's in motion.
Top target.
And here's a pitch.
A toss to McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey gets a gain of about 2.
Smith, there are flags down.
There's a flag down.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Right guard Spencer Burford.
All right. That's on Burford.
Kind of jumped in there, that inside trio last season, and played well, and now into their second season together. There's the hold.
Oh, yeah.
That's an easy call for the officials there.
All right, here we go. First down and 20. Ball is at the 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. Now got McCaffrey in the slot. Trips down low. Purdy throws. That's caught. Kittle up at the 30. Gain of 6.
Brings him down, and that's the whole thing when you're facing these 49ers, right? It's going to be those short throws. You better tackle them in the open field.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that Terrell Austin talked to his defense about, we've got to make them take risks if they want to get an explosive play. We can't have them throw short.
Man, ranked first in yards after catch in each of the season since 2018 for the San Francisco 49ers. All right, got Purdy back out in the slot. Empty set, trips down low. And Purdy throws. That's incomplete. Juwan Johnson, intended receiver, Patrick Peterson with the pass breakup.
Yeah, we talked about the linebacker level. Also a lot of change in
all right, third down and 14.
Yeah, I don't think the Steelers batted an eye, whether it was Mike Tomlin or Terrell Austin, the defensive coordinator. They brought in veteran guys that are great communicators that have been in multiple systems. It's just adjusting to what your vernacular is and calling the plays, and they've done a great job getting up to speed.
Shotgun formation, Kittle in motion. Here's Brock. Brock's in trouble, throws, caught. Kittle, gain of 2, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and the field goal team is going to come out right in that range where for the last 6 years, the first 6 years for Kyle Shanahan, he had Robbie Gould, and he said it was such a comforting thing.
4th down and
know
12.
You were sending the field goal team out there for 3 points. Now, big leg for Jake Moody, just doesn't have that decade's worth of experience and reputation in the NFL. Let's see here with his first
all right,
field
Jake
goal
Moody
from 46 yards.
There's a 46-yard attempt.
And a flag. That could complicate.
We got a flag down.
No.
Oh, nope, timeout taken.
Pittsburgh, their first of the half. Be a 30-second timeout.
All right, so instead of a flag, timeout taken by Mike Tomlin.
I do have to mute it real quick. So we got a timeout taken. Pittsburgh, that's their first. Pittsburgh has 2 remaining. And San Francisco has all 3. We got 4:48 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0. All right, here we go. Here comes a 46-yard attempt by Jake Moody.
And then an interception. Well, Brock Purdy's gone 6 for 7, trying to get him points on both drives to begin.
Oh, it's blocked. No, it's a fake. Wisnowski. There's a flag on the play.
Boy, oh boy, there were a few Steelers that came out of the blocks a little quick.
Offside. Defense number 20.
The entire right side.
Offsides, defense, right side.
It's going to be on Patrick Peterson.
Wishnowski with some athleticism there. Right now, Kyle, hey, I got another guy out there that potentially could be somebody that I could dial up a play for.
Well, he's an old rugby guy. You can understand it. He's saying, here's my moment. This is my moment to shine. Wait a minute, it's coming back.
All right, so now it's a 41-yard attempt following the 5-yard penalty.
Moody's first NFL
and
attempt.
The kick is up and good.
And the 49ers have points on both of their first.
All right, 10-0. San Francisco striking early and often, both possessions, scoring points. What's up, JT? Trox, I was happy Colorado beat Nebraska. Coach Primetime is 2-0. Too legit to quit. Hey, absolutely. What's up, Kellen Bradley? Vash says, Trox, woo, you're the coolest one of the coolest sports fan I have ever seen. Cheers to you. Salute and much love to all of you out there. JT, what's up? Hey, what's going on, Vash? Shona says, go Niners. Finally got you on the TV. Hey, appreciate that, Shona. Proghat says, oh no. The whole side, says Kahuna Cat. Absolutely. That was the whole right side. What's up, Bills fan 1970? Hey, Trox, your boys won me $90 Thursday. I know you must be happy. Hey, absolutely. Sure hope those aren't Lion fans rooting for the Niners. Steelers need to settle it down. Absolutely. The entire right side heard a ghost whistle, and they said, my bad, that's all me. All right, let me see if it's time. Nope, not yet. They're just showing some highlights from last year. Jimmy Garoppolo to Vegas. Then Trey Lance traded to the Cowboys.
That made it clear.
All right, here we go. Brock Purdy, 6 for 7, 56 yards,
on that video, 6 months
and a tutty.
was exactly right. 6 months to the day of the surgery. He's starting this Week 1 game. And he is 6 for 7 so far.
All right, here we go.
49ers out in front 10-0. Anthony McFarland from the goal.
And McFarland to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and down about the 33-yard line.
I tell you what, they are close on these returns. That's the second one where Anthony McFarland is 1 block away from getting to that sideline.
How about the Steelers offense? How quickly it goes from, wow, nobody can stop us in the preseason to, it's a little different.
Boy, they are really devaluing.
Kenny Pickett's
the
3
preseason
for 4
right now.
for
The
12 yards and a pick.
One physical going away. San Francisco, we're going to.
All right, here we go. Single back formation.
And here we are, 10-0 San Francisco.
Got a man in motion.
No yards so far for the Steelers. Play action on first down. Allen Robinson.
And that's Allen Robinson. Gain it 2 yards.
His 10th season, they got him in a trade from the Rams. And
Press says, reminder, Chiefs remain champions. The entire right side pulled the R-Truth moment. Caesar says, let's go Browns. What's up, Caesar? Former champions. It's a new season now.
Played all 7 plays in this game so far. And again, Pam told us before the game 30 to
What's up,
40
Bill?
plays they're looking at.
All right, here's the single back formation. Handoff, Najee Harris. Najee, about a half a yard. Brings up third down.
Yeah, you mentioned about this defense. I mean, it's number
3rd
one
and
in
long.
points, number 1 in yards, number 1 against the run.
3rd and 8.
They're very tough. And
At the
they're number
34-yard
20
line.
against the pass last year. So I think that's why you see this approach coming out. Hey, let's see if we can get a better match of throwing the football down the field against this group. And they paid the price there as well. So right now, this 49ers defense is just controlling the game from the start of it.
Jalen Warren into the game at running back for the first time for the Steelers.
Got trips down low, out the shotgun. Pickett throws. And incomplete. Deontay Johnson, intended receiver, brings up 4th down.
3 and outs.
And we talk about, 5 for 5 with touchdowns in the preseason, but you didn't play against a guy like Nick Bosa. You didn't play against this San Francisco 49er defense. I mean, they are very talented at every level. They're going to make you work for everything you try to do, and just enough to kind of maybe alter that.
All right, here comes Harvin's punt. We got flags down.
False start. Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
I mean, completely opposite of what I expected, at the start of this game.
All right,
In all
5-yard
three phases,
penalty.
especially here in special teams. It was one of the
That's
things
on
that
Roberts.
Mike Tomlin talked to us about, maybe having an advantage, taking advantage of some young matchups and doing some different things, understanding, getting these young guys a lot of reps in preseason. And here they are the ones with penalties in special teams.
And the punt's in the air.
Line drive punt from Presley Harvin. So a chance here for Ray
And it's at the
former
12,
Steeler, trying to get
20,
against his own
30,
club.
and down at the
Return of
32.
8 yards to the 33.
Ray McLeod, former Steeler, with that return. Gain of 15 yards. Commanders lead the Cardinals 7-0. Hey, the champs are still 0-1. Hashtag one pride, baby. C says, let's go Browns. Jaguars lead the Colts 7-0. I'll be watching while I'm on my way to my high. Go Raiders. Got my 2 flags ready to throw at the Samsung. Help me out, Trox. Starting to think the Steelers are on different planets, time zones, and year. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, this ain't the Steelers that we all know. I mean, Najee can't get open. Kenny can't really throw. Like, what's going on here? Oh, 1. Last year was last year. Stop living in the past. Did the Steelers forget how to play football? Second-year quarterback, Trox. Yeah, but we usually see quarterbacks, especially quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks, usually actually do better in year 2. Especially since they improved the offensive line as well.
Far so good.
Oh, not yet.
One monsoon.
Not yet.
Far for the 49ers.
All right, here we go.
This year. They lead 10-0. They've got the ball back. You know, for years they've
all right,
had
here we go.
Super Bowl caliber defense. They've
Third
had
possession.
Offense, but questions at quarterback, and they feel like they finally have their
305.
It's not Trey Lance. It's not Jimmy Garoppolo.
Got McCaffrey in motion.
Off to a 6-for-7 start.
Lines up in the slot.
Whistles before this drive gets started.
And we got
Timeout, San Francisco.
all right, timeout, San Fran. Both teams now have 2 timeouts.
Taken by San Francisco. It really is amazing how things change. And then, I mean, first of all, the story has evolved for a few years, but kind of remained the same. Where it's like
Purdy is also a second-year quarterback.
We don't know for sure. This feels like as sure as they've been.
Game slows for veterans,
And
right?
I love the story last year is they got to the end of the draft and Brock Purdy was there. Why wait and try to sign him as a free agent? If we all like him, let's just take him. And thank God they did, because
What's up, Kelly Gardner?
big part of this whole equation of getting to the Super Bowl is having a quarterback on a rookie contract. We've seen the Lamar Jacksons. We've seen the Joe Burrow contracts and what that does. Can you get a Nick Bosa signed to that deal if you've got a marquee quarterback contract coming down the road really quick? So they've got a 3-year window here to make a big push to win some Super Bowls.
First
And that's
away,
caught.
and found McCaffrey.
That's Christian McCaffrey near the 40-yard line.
Performed in his first opportunity, but he
Brings
also
up second
proved
down.
something, and that was shown when
Gain
they
of
voted him a
7.
team captain already. Trent Williams, his veteran left tackle, said you'd think that he's Peyton Manning, the way he shows up into the huddle, even his first
Hey,
few
I
games,
appreciate
the way
that,
he talks
Caesar.
to the veterans. And there is his GM, John Lynch.
I'm doing good, Kelly. How about you? And here's the handoff, and that's going to be a first down. Christian McCaffrey.
You know, the Trey Lance thing there, you're not supposed to be able to do that.
All right,
Have it
first
fail
down and 10.
And still win, right?
2:20 to play in the first quarter.
A quarterback like
San Francisco will get the ball to start the second half.
That they've hit on between John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan in order to overcome that Trey Lance disaster.
All right, here we go. Offset formation.
Drafts, but also some great additions later in those draft rounds.
That's Deebo Samuel in motion.
First down from the 44.
And that's incomplete. Intended for George Kittle.
Peterson has already had a couple pass breakups.
Patrick Peterson with the pass breakup.
With Kyle Shanahan about how he wanted to build this whole
Bucks
thing.
are up
and
3-0.
Not really about going out and making this great offense. He's done it with players at all these different positions.
First Pittsburgh game of the year.
Quarterback can distribute, but he has always coveted.
All right, here we go. Second down and 10.
Trying to call an offensive game plan. When you're chasing points all afternoon because your defense can't slow anybody down, that's not the situation here in San Francisco. You
Pistol
can really lean
formation.
on that defense and call your plan.
Here's a handoff. Christian McCaffrey to the 50. First down at the 45.
He got 12 yards, and he has looked good in this first quarter.
45 yards away from Pater.
If you have the luxury of throwing on first down and the confidence to come back on second down and go straight up the middle and get 10 yards and convert a first down, that's when you know your offense is in sync and everybody is working, everybody's got their assignments down.
All right, here we go. Single back formation. Use check in motion. I formation. Here's another pitch. And that's Mitchell. Mitchell gets a gain of about a yard, maybe two.
16 games his first 2 years. He's got more than 1,200 yards.
Very physical style of runner.
Gain of 2 yards, 60 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Davis Price, who's inactive today, but then also Jordan Mason. I mean, just a really good combination. And one of the things that Brock Purdy mentioned about that goes really not talked about a lot is the depth in that running back room behind Christian McCaffrey.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Second and 9, Purdy.
And it's caught. Ayuk, first down.
To the 32.
49ers, 30 seconds remains in the opening quarter.
You see how quickly that football is coming out. You're not going to hold it a lot. You've got some short routes. We talked about the catch and run capabilities of all these players in this offense, but it also really limits the opportunities of TJ Watt to get to that quarterback when it's coming out that quick.
Check. Here you go. Right. 118.
Moving up front. Hard count might have gotten his own guy.
Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Second one on Burford in this first quarter.
All right, false start on Burford. Second one today.
That's how this first quarter is going to wind down. All 49ers. Every phase. They lead 10-0. They've got the ball on the move as we go.
All right, 10-0 at the end of one. The 49ers have the ball at the Pittsburgh 39-yard line. It's going to be first down and 15. El Diego says, no pressure from TJ. Not so far. And the crazy thing is I have TJ Watt on my defense. In fantasy, I drafted him. You know something? I could see, what do you call it? Because the Steelers have Terrell Austin, former Detroit Lions defensive coordinator. I could see this the Pittsburgh Steelers going after Ndamukong Suh. Last time they were together, they had the number 2 overall defense. So I could see that happening in Pittsburgh. Steelers need Big Ben right now. So far, TJ is a fantasy. Someone going good, season's going good for the 49ers. Some Big Ben magic. Never draft defensive players. Oh, man, I love drafting defensive players. In my league, it's a keeper league, and you draft your offense, your offensive players. You got 3 wide receivers, a quarterback, 2 running backs, a flex, and a tight end. And then you got your kicker, your defense, and then you got defensive players that you got to draft as well. You got 2 defensive linemen, 2 defensive backs, 2 defensive linebackers. There was 26 picks for 10 teams. That's 260 picks in my draft. '94 NFC Championship, 49ers and Cowboys.
The year before was
all right, here we
for
go.
me.
Ryan, that was also the last year before Fox had the NFL. 30th season of the NFL on Fox. Glad you're with us for day 1 of it.
All right, here we go.
Week 1
First
here
and
in Pittsburgh,
15.
10-0 as we begin the second
And
quarter.
here's Brock Purdy,
looking
throws
on
up the
top.
middle.
He goes.
Caught
And he's
Deebo
got
Samuel. Inside the
Deebo
20,
with a
down
gain of
at the
18.
17-yard line. First and 10.
Here's
The
a really great
49ers
throw for
are in the
coming
red
out.
zone.
This is good timing and trust with your receiver into the middle of the field. It's going to go right over Cole Holcomb. Great location right there. There's a small window as he's coming around into the middle of the field for him to fit that in. Well thrown ball by Brock Purdy.
Well, they're hoping he can have a resurgent season. It wasn't a bad year last year. Just fell well short of what he did the year before.
All right, here we go.
He had
First and 10.
1,800 yards of offense.
That's Kittle in motion.
From the Pittsburgh 17.
And here
Toss
is
to Christian
McCaffrey. McCaffrey
Nothing
loses
doing.
a
He loses
yard.
couple. Quan Alexander. dropped him
Juan
for a loss of
Alexander with the TFL.
2. Very one-sided when you look at the first quarter numbers. 2 total yards for Pittsburgh.
I did not expect that. This offense looked good in preseason, and I know preseason is a different animal, but when you are as efficient as they were, and you're better in areas that you struggled with during the course of the previous season, you have expectations coming.
All right, here we go. Ball is at the
the
19-yard line.
Electric about this.
Second down in
offense since we've
20,
gotten into
or I'm
town.
sorry, second down in 12. Shotgun formation. Here is
Second and
Brock.
12, back to the air.
Purdy
looking
throws,
in
caught.
zone.
Brandon Ayuk.
Got his second touchdown. Contested catch against Patrick Peterson.
That's a second touchdown
John Lynch
for
loves it.
Brandon
The
Ayuk.
49ers. Holy cow, what a start.
Well, you talk about confidence in your player. Going to be a back shoulder throw. Let's watch that left foot. There's the right one down. Here comes the left one. Gets it in. Great job. That is great coverage by Patrick Peterson. It's just outstanding execution and a great job at the point of the catch by Brandon Ayuk.
I mean, what else do you do if you're Patrick Peterson?
16-0.
Purdy puts it right where he wanted to. Brandon Ayuk, the contested catch. Extra point coming here from Jake Moody.
And the kick is up. Kick is good. 17-0. 49ers. 17-0. 49ers with the lead. Up by 3 scores. 13.5 to play in the half. 49ers do get the football to start the second half. Where's our defense? Steelers aren't doing us any favors. And the hit just keeps coming. Yikes. Should have just went for a motorcycle ride. It's going to be a long day for the Steelers. What is the temperature in Pittsburgh? The Steelers have cold feet and frozen hands. Can I throw my flags yet, Trox? I mean, it got to be at least 21 points or more. Break CMC and Ayuk in half Steelers. A scorer gets us back in. However, we need to make current stops on defense. Or concurrent stops on defense. Help. Steelers need 13 players on the field. Play rough. Steelers undefeated preseason was overhyped. What's up, TJ? Congratulations to the Lions and you, Trox. Hey, appreciate that, TJ. Yeah, Steelers defense definitely needs to step up. Like, this is unacceptable. If I'm Mike Tomlin and I'm Terrell Austin, somebody gonna get it at halftime. And somebody might get sent home packing too. Come on, Steelers. Trox, my cousin, came out of the coma and has opened his eyes. Hey, that's what's up, Eric Fleming. That's great news.
Francisco and this Pittsburgh defense, which they think has a chance to be one of the
What's up,
NFL's
Safe
best.
Soul?
It was over the second half last year. It's kind of been backed into its own end for this entire game.
They should all get it?
Been able to come
Absolutely.
up for the stop. Brock Purdy's 10
Brock
of 12,
Purdy's
two
10 of
touchdowns.
12, 114 yards,
Journey in the
2
offseason,
touchdowns.
From the injury to the rehab to the recovery to being ready in week 1, just unbelievable.
All right, here we go. We're going to have a touchback. Ball's at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Joe, Brock Purdy's improbable list of accomplishments in a short span of time with the San Francisco 49ers just does cause one to marvel. His latest, Purdy was recently named one of 6 team captains for the team. We spoke to Purdy about the honor. He said he walked into the team meeting room, saw his name listed on the PowerPoint, and felt his heart drop. He told us it was pretty cool to think that just last year he went from being the last.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
That he earned his team's respect. He says, I'm very honored by that.
Another young quarterback here trying to get it going himself, and Kenny Pickett. That is absolutely shut down by Talanoa Hufanga. Warren caught it, and as soon as he did, Hufanga was waiting on him. There is also a flag. Bosa, who's been out there for every snap so far.
Holding. Offense number 76. That penalty's declined. Second down.
Take a look at him on this play.
It's just, I don't know what you do. Every once in a while,
You got to move your
You've
feet.
got to stand up and block this guy
Mike's 5 seconds here,
one-on-one. We
5
can't
seconds.
double team him all day long. We can't be losing one guy to help you on every single snap. And boy, he really took advantage of that one-on-one situation there.
Here's Kenny, throws, intercepted.
By Fred Warner. Boy, he catches that cleanly. It could be
Oh,
a
no.
call.
He dropped it.
Again, the pressure is going to
Fred
impact
Warner
the throw
dropped the interception.
by Kenny Pickett, and it gets behind, and you're exactly right, Joe. I mean, if he catches that clean, he's coming underneath. That could be a pick 6. He's going to have to catalog that one.
Yeah.
That's going right into the catalog.
Sounds like that won't be a problem. Hey, Cleveland Ferrell is just 4 years removed from being the 4th overall pick
All right,
of the
here we
draft
go.
to the Raiders. In his first game of the 49ers, already making an impact. He applied the pressure there. And, Darryl, this is an utter disaster so far
Offense
for
number
Pittsburgh.
73. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
I don't think anybody in the Steeler fan base could have imagined the start of the game the way it has gone on this afternoon. And a lot of these mistakes self-induced. This is a very talented San Francisco team. But, boy, you sure are giving them a lot of help right now.
All right, here we go.
Third down
and 20. Pickett, no gain, brings up 4th down.
Second of this first half. Time for our first game break. Here's Carissa Thompson.
All right, game break. It is the rookie quarterback, Richardson, in for 6 to tie it up, 7 apiece. Anthony Richardson scores a touchdown.
All right, Carissa. Punt team back onto the field for the Steelers. Presley Harvin, it's a good one. Ray McLeod's going to have a chance from the 30.
And it's at the 30, 35.
McLeod's helmet comes off. Flag comes out as he goes down.
During the return, personal foul, face mask. Number 46 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. It'll be San Francisco's ball, first down. Timeout.
49ers back on offense, leading 17-0, and taking what was a really...
Yikes. I mean, rigged. I tell you, rigged. Same old Steelers. Injury timeout. Devin White. Uh-oh. Hey, facts. Hey, we got to get one of these.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man.
Somebody got to lose their job. This coaching staff has to go. No playoff wins in 7 years. Don't jump on the Steelers. I think they are doing just fine. I'm speechless. I mean, I at least thought it was going to be a close game. I'm glad you guys are not my fans. I mean, yeah, they got to do a better job. I mean, I get it's just game one. You know, you got to get at least one bad game, and luckily it's the first game, but something's got to give. Make a statement. Say, look, if you play like this, you're gone. But I think if you put some, what do you call it? If you tell them like, hey, look, this is not acceptable. You know, then who knows? Maybe you could get a turnaround and you know, the faster you can make a statement and things like that, the faster your team can turn around and possibly could save a season. So, you know, I mean, obviously, it's still, like I said, game one. It's not, you know, even your greatest teams will lose. But still, the way that they're playing is unacceptable. Point blank, period.
And the Niners back on offense from midfield.
All right, here we go.
The 15-yard penalty on that punt return.
Here is a handoff to McCaffrey. No gain, but there is a flag.
Illegal motion. Offense number 19. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's still first down.
Last time the Steelers trailed by 17 points week one at home, 1997, when you were part of that mess. You had a touchdown.
Lost to the Cowboys 37-7.
7 Cowboys win.
You're making up for that championship game in 19-4 drive that we pulled out a couple plays ago.
All right, first down at 15. They got to make a statement here. Force Wisnowski to punt. That's Debo in motion. Here's McCaffrey. Gain of 1 yard. Second and 14. Marcus Golden.
Injury update down to the field. Here's Pam.
Yeah, Joe, some tough news for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Defensive tackle Cam Hayward, he is injured. He's been out for a bit. Hayward's got a groin injury and is listed as questionable, guys.
Of course, one of the key
That's a
pieces
huge
of this
blow.
that has been one of the best in the NFL. I mean, traditionally, you think Steelers, you think hard-nosed defense, and they've been like that lately. Hayward, one of the Pro Bowlers on that.
Second and 14.
Trying to come up with their first stop.
And here's Brock Purdy up the middle. That is Debo Samuel. Samuel crosses midfield down at about the 47-yard line.
Down and it's third down.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Pittsburgh if Cam Hayward can't get back in. I thought it was interesting talking to Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, they haven't really dug into the Steelers team since 2019, the last time they played. And he said, you put on the tape and you see Cam Hayward.
Third down and
he's
7.
in year 13, you expect maybe a little drop off, and he's like, oh my goodness. The guy is still playing at a very high level, very complimentary of Mika Fitzpatrick on the back end as well. So big loss for the Steelers if Cam Hayward's out for the day.
Third and 7.
Third down and 7. Steelers trying to make something happen. At the very least, get off of the field here.
Empty set. Brock
Purdy
steps up,
lets it
throws,
go.
caught.
First down,
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy
Ayuk
kept it alive
for
and
progress
then
might have gotten to
threaded
the
needle for
31.
completion of 16 to keep the drive going. Flag comes in at the end.
A lot of people talk about the sneaky athleticism of Brock Purdy. Watch him read the rush up front, steps up,
After the
climbs.
play was over, personal foul, defense number 29. Half a distance to the goal line, first down.
Always moving forward with his eyes down the field. Good throw to Brandon Ayuk there, and just another critical mistake by the Steelers defense. This does not resemble
That's
a Mike
Levi
Tomlin coach
Wallace
team in this opener today.
Levi Wallace called for that penalty. And this is what drew it. Tied up with Jennings. I mean,
frustration. That's all it is. It's frustration. This is an emotional game, but you've got to be able to manage your emotions during the course of the game. And Levi Wallace lost his cool right there and cost his team.
All right, that is ball at the 15-yard line.
old school luck here. Under center, out of the eye with Juszczyk in the game.
I formation. Here's a handoff. That is McCaffrey. McCaffrey.
To the sideline. He gets pushed out of bounds.
Gain of a
by
couple
Roberts.
yards.
It's felt like this
9:46
entire game has been
remains.
played on this half of the field. It's because it has. Average starting field position for San Francisco has been almost at midfield.
16 yards difference right there, just from where you start your drive. It's a first
Second
down
down and 7. 24 offensive plays
Double the
for
number
the
of
49ers.
plays.
12 offensive plays for the
Pittsburgh,
Steelers.
-3 total yards.
Ball is at the 13-yard line. Pistol formation.
Second and 7. Pittsburgh brings an extra man. Purdy.
And there we go. TJ Watt. Wait, there's a fumble.
Before Purdy was down.
There's a fumble.
Steelers desperate for a big play. TJ Watt has come up with a sack, although they're going to say the 49ers got back on the ball.
I don't know how they did it. It's Brock Purdy is
It is recovered by
It is out right
the
now.
San Francisco
And watch
49ers.
this. He's going to reach around and pull it to his back.
Wow. Careful with that elbow, too.
Holton McKivitz jumped down. I don't know if he dug it out from the bottom of the pile.
All right, there's a challenge
by Mike
flag.
Tomlin.
And the challenge flag is out from Mike Tomlin.
All right, what happens right now? He's got a pretty good hold on it behind his back.
Our rules expert, Dean Blandino. Dean, hello, Dean. What do you see here,
I think
my
the
man?
Steelers are going to lose the
How are you
timeout.
guys? Yeah, interesting one to kick off the season. Clearly a fumble, and then it comes down to the recovery. The recovery is reviewable, and you're going to see Purdy, like you said, watch this shot. He does get both hands on the football. TJ Watt trying to pull it out. Offensive lineman jumps in there.
The runner was down with the football. The Steelers have challenged that rule.
And obviously, Coach Tomlin is challenging that. To me, he's not going to win this challenge. It would have to be clear that Watt had possession. It looks like Purdy had it pinned beneath his body, and it would have to be something clear to change it.
While they take a look, we'll take a break.
All right, they're challenging the ruling on the field that the runner was down by contact. Highsmith needs to take notes. Did the flag get intercepted? What did you see, Trox? It looked like it was a strip sack recovered by the 49ers. I think Pittsburgh will lose the timeout. But I mean, I get it. You know, Mike Tomlin's just trying to get something going. It's a flag fiesta. In the meantime, Purdy regains his faculties. What's up, David Wyan? Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's gonna have one timeout left. I think they're gonna lose this challenge, but crazy things has happened. So I mean, 17-0. I mean, can we get something? Can you throw us some scraps? You have to try something. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that, Sleepy. How many flags have we seen so far in this game? A whole lot. Get something going. Just score when you have the ball. Absolutely. All right, we're about to come back.
Call does stand. It is a
all right, call stands.
Got this ball back.
So Steelers are charged a timeout. They have one left. 49ers have two. 8:32. Third down and 7.
What a great play by Brock Purdy, not giving up on that football.
Ball is at the 13-yard line. Shotgun formation. Trips down low. McCaffrey in motion.
4 to choose from to the near side. Purdy looks the other way. Flag down. End zone for Kittle and incomplete.
And flag down. That pass was intended for George Kittle.
In the area of holding.
Holding. Offense number 71. The penalty decline. 4th down.
Penalty
all right,
decline,
4th down and 7.
Another look at that challenge call. And Dean Blandino, you think they got this one right and letting it stand, huh?
I do. And I think the league has done a good job the last couple of years sticking with that clear and obvious standard. It has to be clear. Worth the challenge for Coach Tomlin. San Francisco has the ball in the red zone, but it just wasn't clear that Purdy didn't have it. The ruling on the field was that he did. They have to stay with it.
A couple plays later, field goal team comes out.
32-yard attempt.
From 32.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 20-0.
First game in the NFL. The sack helps him hold the 49ers to the field goal. Keeps it a 3-score game. We'll be right back.
All right, they're going to commercial break. I'm done. Another flag. Won't be surprised to see Baker on the bench for the second half. Why? What's the scoreboard in that game, Grit? Maybe I could sell my flag in Pittsburgh today. The only prayers that matter happen before the game, not during it.
Well, you can see T.J. Watt after that.
All right, here we go.
Not he got the ball back, just trying to inject some
life.
Hey,
could be 21-0.
Because
yeah,
they've got to make some plays right now to get this game turned around, or it's going to get away from them.
And here's some good news. Cameron Hayward coming back out onto the sideline, but T.J. Watt out on that drive when they were out near midfield coming into Steeler territory was on the sideline recovering, and then as soon as they got down in that red zone, he pops in and makes some plays. That was big. Can they get any momentum established by the offense on this drive? It's not 24-0, it's 20. Your defense forced a field goal. Can the offense come out and get something done here positive?
All right, here is a return.
These with Anthony McFarland. Let's see.
Up at the 20, 25, 30, 35.
With another positive return to the 35.
All right, got some good field position. Now it's time to connect on this.
Bigger and better than ever with amazing.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. Got some copyright stuff going on, so got to mute it.
First down.
All right, here we go.
Right now, just get a first down, get something positive. Let your defense catch their breath on the sideline.
All right, ball's at the 36.
Warren stays in at running back. We've not seen
Here's a handoff. And that's Warren, gets a yard on that play.
Second down and long after this game break with Carissa.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, here's a game break. That is a touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst. First touchdown of Bryce Young's career.
Feels like a wide open.
All right, second down and 9.
20-0 here. 49ers in front. Second and 9 for the Steelers.
And here's a handoff. That's Warren. Warren gets it up at about the 39-yard line.
In his 6th season,
brings up third down.
Every year, he's already in the top 5 in the 49ers' long storied history.
Yeah, watch the edge. Watch how the edge is well blocked, right? You're going to get Bosa pinned to the inside. Now you're going to get a kick out on the corner support. Boom, Fred Warner. Doing exactly what he's supposed to do and reading the eyes, scraping across, filling that hole.
5-7 here, 5-7.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
Warren runs. Not much doing on him. 3rd and 6.
And Kenny throws. Incomplete.
Incomplete. He was open for what would have been a first down.
As Pat Freiermuth brings up 4th down.
And another 3 and out.
And I tell you, Pat Freiermuth went down very awkwardly when he tried to reach back to the inside to make that catch, and a little gimpy getting off the field. So hopefully he's all right, and you don't not only have to come out and punt, but your tight end is going to miss a couple of snaps here.
Kenny Pickett, 5 of 9, 9 yards. Punt angled to the sideline. And that is where the 49ers will take over.
All right. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 24-yard line. Shona, welcome to the Prospects. Come on, Pickett, says Tyke. What's up, Jeff B. Kraft? Says trading my Steelers tower for anything Lions. Hey, you know there's always a spot in the One Pride Nation. Did Pickett tie his shoes today? I mean, I will say this. The positive is that special teams look good. The negative, that offense looks horrendous. And the defense ain't far behind that. I've always said in football, you got to have 2 of the 3. You got to either have your offense and defense do well and your special teams can take a step back, or your offense and your special teams can do well, your defense can take a little bit of a step back, or your defense and your special teams can step up and your offense can take a step back. But as long as you get at least 2 of the 3, you at least put yourself in a fighting chance. That's putting it nicely, Trox. How many more flags are we going to see? Steelers punter getting a workout. Are we Steelers aware of Wheaties, the breakfast of not bad? At least Pittsburgh kicker tied his cleats today.
Najee Harris has not played since a couple minutes left in that first quarter. Took a big hit from Fred Warner. It's been all Jalen Warren since, and he's normally the guy that shoulders most of the load.
Yeah, and, last season we talked about that turnaround. A lot of that was starting to lean on that run game a little bit more, so not having Najee Harris out there right now is a big loss for the Steelers. He's their go-to guy in that run game.
Kenny Pickett's 5 for 9 for 9 yards and an interception. 21.3 passer rating.
Preseason went.
So much for the 158.3.
And here's the play action.
On first down.
Purdy's going to take off. Gains about 3, maybe 4 yards. Second down.
You wonder how much he'll think about it. I mean, you never
Gain
know,
of
right?
4,
You come into the
second
game
and
and
6.
You've done everything in practice, and is it going to impact the way you're playing? I haven't seen anything where Brock Purdy's thinking about it. The one area you'd like to see is that situation. How aggressive is he when he scrambles towards the sideline or in the middle of the field?
Because he's the kind of guy when
Shotgun formation.
He'll lower his shoulder. He'll go after a guy.
And there's the incomplete pass.
His arm was hit as Watt got in there, and it's third down.
It's one of those ones where San Francisco fans holding their breath a little bit.
Flag
TJ
football,
Watt
now that's
right as
funny.
he releases that football.
3-10 Vikings. Look like. What's up, Wayne?
Working on Colt McKivitz, gets inside, and there's something very similar to what we saw last year in the NFC Championship game.
Positive is we've had some opportunities in 2nd and 14, and 3rd and 7. Make stops, absolutely. All right, here we go. Empty set, trips down low. And McCaffrey, that should be enough for a first down.
Looks like they've given him enough.
That's really the first time that they've kind of broken formation. They've motioned Christian McCaffrey out, but that time they break formation and just let him line up outside, and you draw Quan Alexander in coverage, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that matchup.
49ers convert third down. Hey, here's a good sign for the Steelers. Cameron Hayward is back.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 34.5-yard line.
First half.
You check in motion. Here's a handoff to Debo.
He comes downhill.
Debo Samuel gets it up at the 40.
We're talking about the drop-off in Samuel's numbers last year. Wasn't
gain of about 4. I'm sorry, gain of about 6.
Hurt, maybe as a result of that, and then kind of chased his tail as the year went on, trying to get right. And this summer, he sat down and had a heart-to-heart with Kyle Shanahan. They talked for 2 hours.
All right, the 5-yard gain by Debo Samuel. 2nd down and 5. 5:08 to go.
Better shape. And a little more than a month later,
total yards 199 for the 49ers, and 1 total yard for the Steelers.
40 days, and soon after that was elected captain for the first time, largely because of what
6-7 Cardinals ball.
And every once in a while, you've got to send one of those tough messages as a head coach.
And
that's
Cameron
exactly
Hayward
what Debo Samuel needed to hear
again getting looked at.
Coach. You know, that next time they met when he came into training camp and looked as good as
That's
he
probably
did.
going to do it for him for today.
You were exactly right. I wasn't working hard enough.
And as soon as we see Cameron Hayward come back in, he limps off.
That's going to be hard. If you've got a groin and you're in that defensive line and you're trying to hold the point, and it's going to be tough for Cameron Hayward to be productive the rest of the afternoon. Give him a ton of credit for going out there and just giving it a try, because things aren't going that way for this Steeler team, and they could use any help they can get, and he would have been a big help if he could have given him a couple of snaps.
He's a guy who so many times
here we go, 2nd and 5.
He hasn't missed
ball's
a
at
game
the
because
40
of an injury in 6 years.
60 yards away from Pater.
2nd and 5. Hayward out, Watt
and
out
that's
of the game
Mitchell.
Mitchell
Gets it.
Finishes forward.
It's going to be just shy. 3rd and short.
Who's been dealing with a foot and an ankle issue.
About 3rd and
so
inches.
Limited playing time today. Gets his first tackle there. And it's 3rd and 1.
Out the gun formation, single high safety. Use check in motion.
Play clock winding
Where's the
down,
flag at?
Where did they get the timeout
Before
in?
the flag, timeout, 49ers.
Oh, come on.
2nd of the half. Second timeout.
Dude,
let's check
you
in
got
with
one
Kurt.
job.
All right, we got some commercial stuff. Following the timeout, both teams now have one timeout apiece. 4:08 to play in the half. San Francisco does get the ball to start the second half. T says, rigged, I tell ya.
First halftime, the first week of the 30th
Chief
year. No
Chiefs
pressure.
refs
Third
have
and one
flags.
for the Niners. 4 minutes to go in this first half.
All right, here we go.
He goes under center out of the timeout.
Here's
Toss
the
to
handoff. McCaffrey,
Chased by
first
Roberts.
down.
Got away from him and got a first down to midfield.
I wonder what Kyle Shanahan was doing on the
Ball
third
is at the
one where he
Pittsburgh
let the clock run down and
49-yard
took the
line,
timeout.
first and
Something you
10.
see on fourth down, maybe trying to draw a penalty. Was he gathering some information to try and figure out what to call on the third one? That was interesting. I've never really seen that before. Here's big Trent Williams. We talk about him as a pass protector and everything, but look at that, getting out front. There's another guy like a Cam Hayward, you know, many, many years in the NFL and still at the top of his game.
Benjamin Button, 10-time Pro Bowler in his last 11 years.
Here's a handoff. That's McCaffrey up the gut.
Cloudy picture.
Gain of a couple.
For a gain of 2.
This is one of those areas
Gain
where
of 2 yards.
this is the wheelhouse for the 49er offense. You come out and you grab a lead, and this
Second and 8 with
with
3:10 to play.
Well, it's basically just stretch one way or the other. Yeah, but the way that he get to that play with all the different formations and motions and everything to kind of challenge
San Fran looking
your
metal right now.
responsibilities makes it very hard to defend. So it's
How
going to
many
be
yards
interesting
does
to
Steele
watch.
have
Take some
gotten?
pressure off of
Did
Brock
you say
Purdy and
one?
throwing the
Yes.
football and really
One
kind of
total
work on
yard.
your run game here in week 1. The way they've started this first half at 20-0.
Second
Empty
and 8.
set. Mitchell
Empty
in the
down for
slot. Trips down low.
Purdy. Steelers bring an extra man. Purdy feels him.
And Mika Fitzpatrick. And that is caught by Deebo Samuel.
I mean, unblocked off the edge. You would think it would have been a hot situation with George Kittle right there. But just great feel by Brock Purdy. Escapes to the outside. I mean, across his body back in towards the middle of the field. It looks like that elbow is pretty much healed.
Yeah, that looks a little bit like Iowa State Brock Purdy. He loved to run around the field, make things happen. Bit of a risk taker, big playmaker. And turned what should have been a sack there into a first down pickup. And brought
All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining until halftime. Score 20-0. San Francisco with the football at the Pittsburgh 37-yard line. First down and 10. So far, this drive has been 8 plays, 39 yards. Both teams have one timeout. Where's the 3 Bs? The 2 Ps not working. The NFL forgot to mention they added another F. So it's NFFL, a.k.a. National Flag Football League. Oh, what was that? Hey, appreciate that, Dan. Says, please hit those like button, family. Phone said I was number 18. Has to be wrong. My phone days, 58 likes. But we need more. Hey, appreciate that, Wayne. 2-minute warning. Bucks ball. Still 3-10 Vikings. Sorry, but these flags are driving me crazy. Vash says, oh, yeah, thumbs up. Hey, appreciate that, Vash. Laundry day in the NFL. Hey, it must be because they had to make up some of those flags for the non-flags that they threw on Thursday night. I think there was, maybe 4 flags thrown all of Thursday? Shoot, I think in the first 3 minutes of this game, there's already 5 flags. Tomlin going full out. Bill Cowher at halftime. Hey, he better. Enough yellow material to make a couple of Big Bird costumes. Ref's got a talking to. Bill who? Tomlin coaching Pittsburgh College soon. All right, here we go.
First half, 20-0, 49ers, and they've got it at the Steelers.
He's checking motion.
First and 10, and Purdy
Here's
looks to
Purdy.
throw.
Oh, nearly intercepted.
Off his
Intended for
hands, and
George
then
Kittle.
dangerously floated out there for a moment before falling harmlessly. Just the 5th incompletion of a very clean first half for Brock Purdy. Anointed the guy with the trade of Trey Lance and obviously Jimmy Garoppolo going to the Raiders, but there were still questions coming into this game coming off of the elbow injury. He has answered any question that there might have been.
Yeah, George Kittle getting a piece of T.J. Watt as he releases, but T.J. Watt getting a piece
All right, here
of
we
George
go.
Kittle too.
Shotgun formation.
2nd and 10. Purdy had his arm hit.
And that's incomplete.
Isaiah Loudermilk got there.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Third-year man out of Wisconsin.
Brock Purdy, 14 to 19, 154 yards and 2 tutties.
Some help down there in that defensive line with the rotation with Cam Hayward out right now. Yeah, if you're not going to get there, get up, elevate, try and impact that throw. Gets a hand on it, deflects it.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10. Big time down. Can the Steelers stop the bleeding?
They've been out there like this whole first half.
And the football kind of falling into the open spaces, just out of the reach to maybe create a turnover as well.
That's Kittle in motion. Shotgun formation. There's a flag.
Down. McCaffrey down at the 31.
And McCaffrey gain of a good 3 yards, maybe 4.
There is no foul on the play. Prior to the snap, Pittsburgh called their final timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
All right, timeout taken. Pittsburgh. Final timeout.
About 4. We're going to do the 3rd and 10 again.
San Francisco, 1 timeout with a minute 46.
Will be upset about it. I think T.J. Watt was offsides, and that's going to get you to 3rd and 5, and you got another shot to convert.
Yeah, Watt and the Steelers on defense have been on the field for more than 20 minutes in this first half on a muggy, kind of heavy day. Yeah. Week 1, you're not in as good a shape as you're going to be in midseason either. Scratching it, clawing, trying to get to halftime, lick the wounds.
Well, everything we looked at and kind of felt where the matchups.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10.
Has just gone out the window. I really felt that Pittsburgh had an opportunity, to have a little bit of success throwing against this Niners defense, and they have not at all.
11th play of the drive, blown dead. Another flag. Which often color week 1 more than any other week.
Illegal snap. Offense number 54. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
All right.
Please reset the game clock to 150.
False start on the 49ers. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 15. Ball's at the Pittsburgh 42-yard line.
A minute 50 to go in this first half. Drive's been going for almost 6 minutes. This is the 11th play. Purdy.
And Purdy in trouble. Hit as he throws. Incomplete.
Pressure came from DeMar.
Brings up 4th down and 15.
And finally, the Steelers, you think, have forced a punt. Almost to that range where you might think about it with Moody's leg, but here they will send the punt team out there.
I think he's got plenty to get it there from 60. Pregame going this direction, he did 53, and he was halfway up the uprights. He's got the leg.
More just game situation.
Here's Wisnowski.
A minute 43, and the Steelers
Austin
haven't
set
done
to return
on offense. Wisnowski. One of the best in the NFL, pinning it inside the 20, does so inside the 10 here. Samuel Womack.
And it's going to be down at the 5-yard line.
Spotted at the 5. And now this from Progressive.
All right, ball's at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers got to find some momentum going into halftime. 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. Najee Harris is back out there.
Najee Harris is back into the game for the first time this quarter.
Only 13 more flags to go.
Drive their own 5.
Yeah, you come out, do something that's not high risk.
Throw hands
gives
with
you
the
an
refs.
opportunity maybe for a first down. See what happens on this first snap, and then make your decision.
Hey,
how you wanna
Fax
play this
Wayne.
last 135.
Shotgun formation. Here's Pickens going to throw. That's caught. That's Pickens.
George Pickens hurdles the man to the sideline.
And he gets it out of bounds.
2-minute offense.
That's a gain
right
of
here.
10 yards,
See if we can get
first
into some type of
down.
rhythm. Maybe get a field goal attempt here going in at halftime.
At the very least, they have a first down, their first one of the game.
That's the first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
In their first half where they didn't have a first
Previous
down.
play is under review.
17 years. So, hold the phone.
Previous plays under review.
Mike Tomlin's thinking, can't we just have something good hold up?
Well, I think he's. What are we looking at?
Right.
You know, it's a catch and run, and did we get the first down? Is he just trying to see where the spot was? Are they gonna make him sweat it out a couple more seconds? That looks like it could be about a half-yard short.
George Pickens, he's a specimen, isn't he? Impressive second-year man out of Georgia.
Well, you and I had the privilege to see Justin Jefferson's catch against the Bills live in that game. We all remember the Odell Beckham Jr. catch against the Cowboys. I tell you what, George Pickens has had a couple of those, and one that was outstanding.
The ball crossed the sideline at the 14.5-yard line. It's a half-yard short. It'll be 2nd and a half to go.
Oh, my gosh. Still looking for that first down.
Dude, you've got one job.
Oh my God!
But the big thing is it took away the rhythm. You know, you think you get the first down, you're going to roll into an up-tempo offense, and you got the brakes put on you.
All right, out the shotgun.
Pickett's
going to throw.
Incomplete. He's got a pick in this first half. They thought they had a free play, it looks like.
Yeah, no flag on that. It looked like there might have been a jump on the left side, but yeah, I don't know if George Pickens is going full speed here right now. You saw him look to the sideline, but he should know, hey, I got to go now because I might have a free play.
Yeah, it looked like Armstead kind of jumped a little
so
bit.
If he's going to take a shot, it's going to be on me. He looks like he gave up at the top of the route there.
Hey, friend here. Hey, Lester.
Niners defense trying to make that overturn spot. Loom large here. 3rd and short. Handed off for Harris.
And Najee Harris now gets the first down.
Big gain. Turns the corner. Hurdles to the 40.
And there's a flag down. Multiple flags.
To 22-yard
That might be on San Fran.
Great vision by Najee Harris right here. You see the back door. Nice job by Allen Robinson, a vet doing it. There's George Pickens working on the outside, getting the block so he can turn that corner.
Oh, yeah, that's a late hit.
Robinson, though, you talk to people.
That should be on Lenore.
Defensive coordinator going up against him in camp.
After the runner was out of bounds, personal foul, unnecessary roughness by number 2 of San Francisco. A 15-yard penalty out of the end of run.
You know, who's been the addition on the offensive side of the ball that's made a difference? And he would go to Allen Robinson right away. A great block right there. Just one of those veterans that knows how to get open in the slot. The great thing is they put George Pickens with him as a roommate through training camp. They go away and stay, you know, from away from the facility. You've got so much downtime, and you get an opportunity for somebody like Allen Robinson to mentor a young guy like George Pickens.
Here we go. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation.
The penalty moves it into Niners territory. The first play they've ran on this side of the field. Pickens.
And that's caught. That's going to be down.
And it is Robinson. He's got it.
Allen Robinson. They got to hurry. 60 seconds left.
Second down, 1 minute. Bosa, by the way, is out of the game for the first time today.
And that's caught. Get out of bounds. Get out. There you go. Deontay Johnson.
Catch of the day, and they've ignited this crowd.
And I think the guy that's really helping out right here is Najee Harris. Watch him step up in pass protection right here. Thought he was going outside, gets a little bit, but holds his ground right there. That allows Kenny Pickett to get that throw outside.
Some rhythm.
It's amazing you can flounder around.
All right, here we go.
135 of this half, and then come out and have
first and 10. 51 seconds left.
Empty it out. First
ball at the 23. That's caught. Deontay Johnson gets wisely out of bounds.
Johnson again, beg your pardon.
Second down is short. 46 seconds left.
Got 8 here.
All right, that's enough. Here comes Nick Bosa. All righty, I feel good, Coach. Put me back out there.
Well, again, Pam was saying 30 to 40 snaps they're looking at, and that's pretty much protecting him from himself because he showed up and said, I can play the whole game. All right, big fella, take a breath.
We need you next week, too.
And
all right, here we go. Pickens in motion.
3, 46 seconds. 1 timeout for the Steelers. Pickett has found some rhythm on this drive. Zings one for.
Oh, and incomplete, intended for Pat Fryermuth. Fryermuth slow to get up.
Fryermuth up slowly.
Yeah, I think they're going to wisely stop that play.
From Talanoa Hufanga. Good clean hit, shoulder into the chest. Yeah, we have talked about player safety. This is a great example of the respect that guys have and how they've learned how to deliver that big hit without putting the opponent in a position where he could be hurt. Very well done by Talanoa Hufanga there.
3rd down and 3 here, Darryl. Are you taking the points, or are you already looking at this is 4-down territory? You got to start scoring touchdowns.
I think you have to get points. You got to have something positive go in because remember they took the ball to start this game. So San Francisco is going to come back out on offense. So just to get it to 20-3, be able to talk about a positive drive that started at your 5-yard line and you got points.
Kenny Pickett trying to say we'll cross that bridge if we
all right, here we go. Empty set, trips up top.
3. They empty it out again. Over the middle. Johnson couldn't get it. It wasn't a perfect throw. Greenlaw was in
that brings
coverage.
up 4th down.
We'll find out what the decision is on 4th and 3.
This is not the Kenny Pickett from preseason. This should be a catch and score. I mean, crosses his face. He's wide open. Linebacker on the other side is pivoted out. That's behind the receiver. That should have been a touchdown for the Steelers.
Yep, if you would have let his receiver instead of pass behind him.
Already facing a
that's a touchdown. All right, looks like they're going to try and go for it on 4th down and 3.
4th down and 3.
We got a timeout taken. Now San Francisco. No more timeouts.
Their last time out of the half. 30 seconds to late.
I don't agree with this because it's such a momentum-based game, right? And what you're doing is you're forfeiting your momentum and giving it back to San Francisco.
All right, do have to mute it real quick. This drive started at the 5-yard line. It's been 8 plays, 79 yards. 4th down and 3 at the San Francisco 16-yard line. No timeout. San Francisco does get the football to start the second half.
Defense and how they've played.
All right, here we go.
The area that I've been very surprised in is special teams for Pittsburgh.
Kenny's 9 for 16, 49 yards and a pick.
Good first half. And that's why I think this is not a great decision. Because take the points, it's 20-3. If you miss this, you've given San Francisco, they've just taken back all the work you've put into this drive.
McFarland instead of Harris. 4th down and 3. McFarland out.
And McFarland, that's going to be a first down. They got to hurry. They got to hurry. They got to hurry.
Good catch right there.
All right, wisely spikes it.
He's been off a little bit with his throws. We showed you the one on the snap before.
Ball's at the 11-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
And that was a lot harder than it needed to be to convert that 4th down.
All importantly, they do to Anthony McFarland. After the spike, it's 2nd and 10. 23 seconds.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10.
Steelers trying to take momentum into halftime. Harris replaces
Freiermuth in motion. Shotgun formation.
2nd and 10.
Kenny looking, throws, caught. Pickens goes out of bounds.
18 seconds, 3rd down.
Get to see who Kenny Pickett has developed, who he feels most confident in these situations right here. Is it going to be George Pickens on the outside and maybe an elevated jump
ball's at the 7-yard line, 7 yards away from Pater.
Pat Freiermuth.
3rd down and 6.
In the red zone.
3rd down, steps into pressure and throws incomplete. Flags.
There is a flag down.
Might have gotten part of his arm on that throw, leading to such an errant toss. Let's see what the call is.
While the quarterback had the ball in the pocket, illegal contact. Defense number 2.
That's on Lenore again.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down.
They can't initiate contact with the receiver. More than 5 yards down
13 seconds left.
Lenore called for that penalty. 13 seconds.
All right, here's an interesting situation, right? You're going to have to run your field goal team on from the sideline in this situation. They're out of timeouts. You're way down at this end of the field. If you get tackled in bounds, trying to get that field goal team out to get that execution in 13 seconds is right on that bubble. We were around 15, 16 when I played. So you're a little bit underneath where your comfort zone is.
George Pickens in motion.
Inside the 5. Pickett in zone.
That is a touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown. Steelers.
There's Freiermuth on the left-hand side. Pushes up a little bit. Quick snap out. Just past Dre Greenlaw's outstretched hand. We talked about Kenny.
There we go.
Off with his location on this drive. That was a perfectly thrown football. That was the only spot that could have been in, or that would have been a pick.
Best throw of the day from Kenny Pickett.
And Boswell's kick is up and good.
They go 95 yards.
20-7.
Plays a minute 25. Remember, the drive was about to end. They broke off that long run. Then the 15-yard penalty tacked on top of it, and a touchdown they had to have. This is a penalty that moved it into 49ers territory significantly for the first time all day. They didn't stop there.
And an aggressive play call on the 4th down. You know, I recommended taking that field goal and not losing the momentum you generated on that drive up until that point. They go for the 4th down, convert, and turn it into a touchdown. So now they've got 7 points of momentum instead of just 3.
14 plays, 95 yards, a minute 23. Capped off by a move. 4-yard touchdown catch.
Still going to be packed in the second half, and that's no knock on Steelers fans. It's just the game's probably over. But now you're looking at it saying, okay, we're charged up. You got the touchdown, you get a stop, and you got a chance to be right back in the game.
Come out in the second half and onside kick it.
Let's go, huh?
And we're going to have a touchback. Ball's at the 25.
Yeah, boy, the Steelers defense is going to be happy to be back in that locker room, aren't they?
Oh, my goodness. That was probably the most important part about that drive is the defense finally got a little bit of rest. And they were out there for a long time in the first half, and you got some guys that are wearing down a bit. Week 1 is different, boy. You're out there playing. And
all right, they're going to kneel it, go into halftime.
Football in a long time.
Knee taken, clock will run. For the first half of the 49ers, 20-7 they lead. First half stats are brought to you by.
All right, so total yards 223 for the 49ers, 78 for the Steelers. 3rd down conversions, 1 of 7 for the Steelers, a definite area of concern. But the score is 20-7. Only a 14-point swing. Could the Steelers pull this one out? But we are at halftime. I am going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat, just showing you guys. I will be in the chat. And with that being said, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law. 78 yards.
This a LP. This a LP. This a LP.
All right, we are back. Let me check my fantasy league real quick. All right, so far I am up in my fantasy league. Justin Herbert still not playing yet. Oh no, I am down a point. Down 1 point. Man, Joe Mixon only got 7.2 points. Muth already got 7.3 points. Man, maybe I should have played him instead of Darren Waller. Let me see. Okay. Well, I'm still slated to lose. Trevor Lawrence got 12.3 points. Jamar Chase got 3.9 points. Olave, 5.6 points. All right. I'm down 2.1 points. In another league, I'm up by 40. All right, let's go. All right, so let's go. Can I get a clean sweep today? What's up, Sir Ken? Up 55 points right now. Hold on a second. Up 55 points.
Oh, my God.
Nice job. This week in the bag for me. Burrow's been celebrating getting the bag all weekend. I know that it's a Cleveland thing. It's a Cleveland thing, worse than when Minnesota did for Cousins. Cousins did take the Vikings to the playoffs. Oh, man, I love seeing a Detroit Lions commercial. Cam Sutton, let's go. All grit. I love that. All right, so we should be resuming here shortly. Can we get a flag count, Trox? Hey, it's too many to count. I'll tell you this. San Francisco's defense looks scary. What's up, Tom Hood? Is that golf coming out the tunnel? Yes. Burrow got that money and decided to tank today.
Were sunk in that first half. Came up for air with that last drive. Got back into the game. 20-7 as we get ready to start the second half. And we welcome you back inside, Joe Davis and Daryl Johnston. And, man, they had to have something there. And Mike Tomlin said it's got to be a touchdown. Went for it on fourth down, and they got it.
Yeah, a huge call there. We talked about Kyle Shanahan on the opening drive on a 4th and short, going for it and getting a touchdown on that drive. Mike Tomlin does the same thing, maybe a little bit riskier. I would have gone field goal at that time just to keep something positive.
All right, here's
we'll
the second half kick, and it's going to be a touchback. Ball's at the 25-yard line.
49ers will have it to begin half number 2. Brock Purdy so impressive in that first half. 14 out of 21. Spread the ball around. We're talking about all the playmakers he's got, and he got them all involved.
That's the most important thing. It stresses your defense so much when you've got to worry about that many players. And you talked about some of these guys at their position being the #1 guys in the NFL at yards after the catch. And that makes them even more dangerous. Did they make them create more risk to get the explosive plays? Kind of half and half. But I still like to see, Pittsburgh, if you're going to have something explosive down the field, you're going to have to drop back, hold it, and throw it. Get T.J. Watt back into this game on the defensive side. He's going to be somebody that can flip the momentum back to you with a takeaway.
That's Kittle in motion, trip, stack, top of your screen.
Steelers finally forced a punt.
And here's play action. Purdy throws, caught, first down.
Comes loose.
Deebo Samuel.
First down, we go down to the field. Here's Pam.
Well, I spoke to Mike Tomlin about building off momentum with the way that half ended. He wasn't concerned about that. He had a punch list. He said, first of all, we have got to possess the football. That was his main message. He says we have been terrible at that, especially offensively. We have got to do a better job possessing the ball. I asked him about his quarterback. Does he have that ability to just brush off that dismal first half? He said he does completely. He says, if anything, the guy is pissed. I talked to Kyle Shanahan about the way the half ended. He said,
single back formation.
We played 28 minutes of terrific football and 2 minutes of terrible football. We've got the ball. Let's see what we can do.
And McCaffrey with a couple spin moves. Could go all the way to the 25, to the 10, 5, touchdown! 49ers!
Stealing the momentum right back.
The beauty of this play is the hustle down the field by Brandon Ayuk and Ray McLeod. It's going to be a nice run. It's going to be a 5, 6, 7-yard run. It's not going to be a long touchdown run until those two guys get involved.
Puts McCaffrey over 100 yards for the days at 117 on just 12 carries.
Kick is up, kick is good.
And it is his longest run since coming to San Francisco last October.
Here's number 11. Number 3 is split way out to the right. So there's Brandon Ayuk working there. Now he's going to release downfield. He sees missed tackle right there by Levi Wallace. There's Brandon Ayuk coming in, taking the safety out. Now watch Ray McLeod hustle in here. All the way from the other side of the field.
Completely owned Kazi.
Is very smart at the point of contact. When he gets there, continues to work.
That's a guy in Ray McLeod that he might get the ball once every 3 games, but is out there doing the dirty work, helping spring his buddy. Wow.
That's what it's all about. You don't have long touchdown runs like that. Very rarely do you just hit one where you've got a seam and you can go untouched. You've got to have your wide receivers working the way that Brandon and Ray did on that play.
And they steal any good feeling the Steelers had right back. They open the lead back to 3 touchdowns. Less than a minute into this second half.
Christian McCaffrey, 12 rushes, 117 yards, and a touchdown. Wisnowski's punt or kicks in the
Drive
air.
Kick, try to keep it away from McFarland perfectly.
And the
down
ball's
there
in
to
the
keep it bounds and
end
keep it
zone.
in McFarland's
Touchback.
hands.
Ball's at the 25.
So here comes Kenny Pickett trying to build off of what they found there on that last drive of the first half. He had 5 completions over their first 5 drives. They did not have a first down. Then they went 95 yards and got in the end zone to finish off the half.
More important now than it was prior to that drive by San Francisco with that explosive touchdown run by Christian McCaffrey. And when Pam talked to Mike, Tom talked about possessing the ball, less than 9 minutes time of possession in the first half. They cannot go 3 and out right here. They've got to tap into what they had in that last drive at the end of the first half.
Robinson in motion, shotgun formation. Quick pass.
Underneath
That's Deontay Johnson. Good gain. And he's pulled a hamstring. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Deontay Johnson pulls a hamstring.
Charvarius Ward, bad angle coming up to make the play, allows him to spin outside. Should have been a 5-6-yard play instead of a 27-yard play.
And they help Johnson to his feet. Third catch of the game.
All right, going to commercial break on the injury timeout. Deontay Johnson pulls a hamstring. This game might already be over. Yeah. Hate seeing anyone get hurt. That's all facts. Hope he's okay. Remember what Tomlin always says? We smile in the face of adversity. That's all facts. But defense, when you allow a run like that by Christian McCaffrey, I don't think it's adversity anymore. I think it's just a beatdown at that point. Someone needs to step in and step up. This is an opportunity for somebody who doesn't play a lot. That's all facts. Absolutely. San Fran is mugging the Steelers. I think Tomlin said that to keep his job, it's a whooping. I still think Tomlin deserves to stay. But I think it's time for Matt Canada to get fired. Matt Canada gets fired.
Deontay Johnson grabbing that hamstring coming off of the field after the 26-yard gain. He is over there getting looked at by the training staff. Steelers quickly into 49ers territory.
I got a man in motion, shotgun formation.
The Niners on their first drive.
Here's to Warren. Jalen Warren gets a gain of about 2.
A little something there. He got away from Dre Greenlaw initially, and then Fred Warner got him.
Well, they've got a good play out there. They've got 2 linemen for the 2 defenders, but they both end up on the same guy, and they leave Dre Greenlaw all by himself. Can't do that to him. He's going to make the tackle.
Overshadowed because of what Fred
Pickett's
Warner does. But
14 to 22, 89 yards, touchdown and an interception.
So together we're like peanut butter and jelly out there. Johnson going to go back for a further look from the medical staff.
Second down and 8.
2 2nd and 8. Warren straight
and Jalen Warren gets it. Gain of about 3.
We've not said yet today in his first game with the 49ers. Rich get richer. Him signing a 4-year contract coming over from Philly.
Get some big pressure inside, but going back to Dre Greenlaw, it was interesting.
Third down and 5.
Steve Wilkes talked about Urlacher and Kuechly when he was talking about Fred Warner. And then, Fred kind of made it, hey, he's my Lance Briggs, he's my Thomas Davis from that combination. We don't even have to communicate. We can just look at each other and we know what we're thinking.
Empty set, trip stack,
Third down
bottom
and
of your
6.
screen. Jalen Warren in motion.
Bunch of guys up by the line of scrimmage. They rushed 5 of them. Pickett flushed. Pickett throws on the run.
And it's incomplete.
Fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
You see the pressure by San Francisco. Right, just the pocket collapses. You're trying to get to the outside. Nowhere to go for Kenny Pickett.
Over the head of Robinson, who's defended by Ward. We're going to punt here for Presley Harvin.
Punts in the air, fair catch call at the 17.
But this week, big news.
All right, ball's going to be at the 17-yard line. San Francisco with the football. What game is that, Fred?
Holy smokes.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Lucas Oil. '49ers from the 17.
Fullback on a corner, Joe, down at the bottom is a mismatch.
Hey, facts.
The ball, right?
All right, out the shotgun. Here's Purdy. Purdy throws, caught, and that's the first down. Brandon Ayuk.
He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 6 catches total. He had the key block on the long touchdown run.
Coming from the inside, he's going to push it up. And
gain of 16.
You've got George Kittle coming across the field.
By Brandon Ayuk.
And again, that's another really good throw. We saw another one by Brock Purdy early in the game, that first half, into the middle of the field, into a tight
and
window.
Fred,
that was very, very similar
happy
to that.
birthday to your grandbaby.
To the O-line, too. He's been pretty well protected.
Shotgun formation. Deebo Samuel in motion.
Those routes to develop. First down and 10. Back to McCaffrey.
And Christian McCaffrey, gain of about 3
2.
yards.
Alex Highsmith got him. McCaffrey, by the way, with that touchdown, has scored 1 in 10 consecutive games when you include the postseason. It's the longest streak for any player in the NFL in 2 years. It's just a gift to all of us as football fans having him healthy.
13 rushes, 119 yards, and a touchdown for Christian McCaffrey.
That injury trouble there.
Second down and 7. Single back formation.
Got it again on second down.
And that's going to be a tackle for a loss.
Dropping him for a loss.
This is that stretch play that we talked about earlier in the game. Everything kind of looks like a stretch play, but they do it a number of different ways. This is my favorite one, where they motion across and double team, or they just have the wing and double. There's a double team right there on Alex Highsmith. He beats them both, George Kittle and Charlie Werner, and makes the tackle. That's a great job.
With Watt out for a lot of last season, Highsmith had his breakout year, parlayed that into a new contract. Fourth-year man of the
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
3rd and 8.
Quads up top.
Empty it out with 4 targets to the top. Purdy in trouble.
And Brock Purdy throws. That's caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk was wide open.
First down.
49ers.
Well, you think you do everything right. Your pressure is going to force Brock Purdy to move to his left. Ayuk is the only guy that's over that way. That route combination was designed to be on the right side of the field. They had Christian McCaffrey wide open in the flat for a catch and run that would have got a first down. So defensively, you funnel the quarterback the right way.
Brock Purdy, 16 and 23, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Day for Brandon Ayuk.
Ball at midfield. Single back formation. There's a handoff and a gain of about a yard.
Herbig there as well. Got the new Steelers. Herbig, a guy who had an eye-opening preseason form as a fourth-round pick out of Wisconsin. He was all over the place in the preseason.
Yeah, really, really good. And T.J. Watt talked about him as being very advanced for a guy coming out of college in his rookie season, and what he knows about pass rushing. You know, the ability to use your hands and use leverage. He said farther ahead than I was when I came out of Wisconsin.
All right, here we go. Ball's at the 49-yard line. Out the shotgun. Here's the handoff. That's Elijah Mitchell. Gain of about 3 yards.
McCaffrey today got a few, and that's one of two Herbigs on this team. And his brother Nate as an offensive lineman, and one of several family.
All right, do have to mute it as they show in some family ties. Cameron and Connor Hayward, Joey Porter and Joey Porter Jr., Nate Herbig and Nick Herbig. All right.
Another third down.
And here we go. Empty set.
From the 46.
Trips down low, and that's going to be a sack.
T.J. Watt, second time today that he gets.
T.J. Watt.
Oh, my
One of those
God.
opportunities, Colton McKivitz has just got to stand up. He's going to be one-on-one. He doesn't have any help. Gets turned pretty quick, and you know, T.J. Watt will talk about it. He can play both sides, but he really feels playing on the defensive left side is more natural to him. He feels like he has a better bend, so expect him to stay over there all day. So Colton McKivitz is going to have.
All right, here we go. Here is a punt.
That is.
And we got a flag.
Samuel Womack made a nice play earlier today.
Ball start.
The punt team.
Offense number 0. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Watt, who set the NFL record with 22.5 sacks during his Player of the Year campaign in 2021, was hurt for a lot of.
All right, here we go.
I feel like he's in a really good place coming into this
punts
year.
In the air.
Year. Calvin Austin will watch this one bounce inside the 10. He picks it up inside the 5.
And he goes down at the 7.
What a punt right there by Mitch Wisnowski. Samuel Womack.
All right. So ball's going to be inside the 10-yard line for the Steelers. Steelers are down by 20, 27-7 with 6:54 remaining in the third quarter. Ten more flags to go, says Sleepy. T.J. Watt no longer a fantasy, but a nightmare. The Flag Fest starting up again. Over-under is 50 on flags. Oh, I'm definitely taking over on that, Wayne. Hey, Trox, all kidding aside, there's nowhere else I'd rather go to dump on the Steelers. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Ayuk is him. I hate these refs. No more flag. Jeez. How many flags can these refs hold on them and throw? I know. Hey, they're about to throw their arm out throwing all these flags. Back, had to check water levels on properly. They're 5 high. All right, here we go.
And the Steelers ready to go back on offense. They got a long way to go, down 27-7.
Well, last time they were down in this part of the field, they went all the way down the field for a touchdown and a half. You see the quarterback comparison right there. The supporting cast by Brock Purdy, being very effective. Good protection up front with the offensive line. Kenny Pickett hasn't had that
ball's
this
at the
afternoon,
6.
and truth be told, he's been a little bit off at times.
George
during that
Pickens
first half,
in
so we'll
motion.
see if we can get on track here.
So
Out the shotgun.
Pickett scans the field.
And
Dangerous
that's
throw, but a good one right
Austin.
there. Shows off a
That's
strong
caught.
arm.
Ball
Further
is
through
at
to
the
Calvin
10.
Austin. We've got some injury updates, and for those, here's Pam.
Yeah, Joe, the Steelers will be moving forward without a few key members on both sides of the ball. First, defensive tackle Cam Hayward. He was officially downgraded now to out with a groin injury. DeMarvin Leal, he's got an elbow injury and will not play the rest of the day. Wide receiver Deontay Johnson, you saw him headed down to the locker room. That's where he will stay. He has a hamstring injury and he is out. Joe?
All right, Pam.
All right, 2nd and 6 at the
Second
10.
down
Here's a
and 6. Here's
handoff.
a run play.
Najee Harris.
Yet to really
Najee
get
gets
going.
a gain
20
of
22
about 3
on the first
yards.
down. 25 of them came on one play for a guy who has had back-to-back 1,000-yard years to start his career.
Well, this is that San Francisco defense, right? They're not going to let you run the ball. You're not going to be able to come out and establish that running game. They're going to challenge it, try to make you one-dimensional.
Out the shotgun.
Looking at 3rd down, 3rd and 4.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Intended for Allen Robinson. Brings up 4th down.
If you're not getting home, get your hands up. You're trying to fit it through there, but I really think Kenny Pickett is expecting the receiver to shut it down. You've got a linebacker right in front of you, so he wanted him to settle down, so that's why it's off that back shoulder and just not in sync offensively.
Ray McLeod. Oh, that might have hit off of Womack, and he was smart to grab it.
And Ray McLeod up at about the 43.
Nearly a disastrous play right there for the 49ers. McLeod finds and returns 20 yards. Really close. Niners back on.
All right, does hit a player on the 49ers. Bounced right into Ray McLeod's hands. And he returned it for 20 yards. Help, I'm still stuck with Deontay. Checking free agency. Yeah, Deontay just went down with a hamstring injury. Wait a second. Wait, there's Saw 10 coming out in September 29th. Oh, that sounds so good right now. I am so craving a burger. Why you gotta show that? I'm so hungry right now. Trox, so many people voted for the Steelers. Wow, says Bahama. Saw 10, and I think is placed between 1 and 2. Beth B's Fake Burgers. Yeah, beef. This was a game a lot of people thought the Steelers could get the upset. I mean, Saw 10, the movie, is placed between the events of 1 and 2, or so I read. Take these flags, happy refs. Flags away from them. Oh, take these flags, happy refs, flags away from them.
7.
Oh, not yet. Almost.
After a good return from a
all right, here we go.
Ray McLeod.
Out the shotgun. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be a strip sack, but there's a flag first. And they're saying it's going to be recovered by the Steelers.
He's not going to let Brock Purdy do that back squeeze on another forced fumble.
Man, oh man, has he made an impact on this game when not much has gone right for the Steelers. Watt has been all over.
This is a huge
TJ Watt, fumble recovery.
In Pittsburgh territory again to start your drive. And again, Colton McKivitz is going to have to go one-on-one out there sometimes, and that's his favorite side.
Mask. Offense number 74. That penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. It'll be first down for Pittsburgh.
Strip sack stands for TJ
Strip sack stands for TJ Watt. Let's go.
Forcing San Francisco, if you're going to have an explosive play, you're going to have to hold it and throw it. We can't allow you to throw these quick little outs.
What game is next?
Run after catch. Right
what
there,
game is Trox doing next? It is the Bears and the Packers.
Get added onto the end of the play, so it's all the way down to the 49ers 39. It was Watt who had a sack to charge this place up in front of the touchdown drive.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
39-yard line, 1st and 10. Pickett
and here's a quick pass. Najee Harris. Najee.
Got 4.
And he's going to get about 4 yards.
Man, he's tough.
Harris or Purdy or both?
Both. Purdy's tough. But Najee Harris, I mean, some big guys coming in. You're kind of stood up hitting. He's still spinning forward and getting positive yards.
He's huge, too. 6'1", 240. Walks into the room. He's like, oh, we're meeting with Najee. Well, we didn't need another defense.
All right, here we go. Second down and 6. Shotgun formation. Allen Robinson in motion.
It's a breather here. Jalen Warren comes in. He's seen a decent amount of playing time today. 2nd and 6. Pickett a deep drop.
And Pickett. There's a flag down. That might be pass interference.
Even with Charvarius Ward all over him.
I think you get a little push at the top. We're going to get OPI. Boy, there's not a lot there. Not more defensive coming through the back.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. Penalty decline. Result of the play is a first down.
How about Calvin Austin, Darryl? His 3rd catch today.
All right, first down and 10.
Drafted in the 4th round out of Memphis.
Steelers coming alive.
He missed his whole rookie year with a foot injury. And they've been just yearning to see what he would look like in this offense.
We talked about the fact that they didn't have a lot of explosives last year. They didn't have that guy that could take the top off the coverage. That was Calvin Austin. He's a legit
watch them NFC
guy.
champs
and that was a
this
piece
year,
that was
the
missing
Bears.
From the Steelers.
Oh, come on now, Bishop.
What he did in preseason.
It's all about that one pride, baby.
The pass is incomplete. So we will enforce defensive pass interference on
all right, that was an incomplete pass. Pass interference is accepted.
About Calvin Austin, though. He's got 3
so
catches.
Spot foul.
But that return guy as well, that you're trying to get some better field position. That's been one of the big things here this afternoon. The starting field position for San Francisco has been so much better than for Pittsburgh. And hopefully some point down
all right, here we go. First and 10.
Game can start giving them some better starts.
Harris back in at running back. First down from the 24. Pickett to throw.
And Pickett throws. That's caught. And that's Cam Hayward. I'm sorry. That is Connor Hayward. Gain of 8 yards. Second down.
To us about putting the young guys
2 yards to go for the first.
With an opportunity to make a play, whether it's
4.5 minutes to play in the third.
Or Joey Porter Jr. in an obvious passing situation.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts.
There right now. He's a big tight end who they brought in as a blocker.
Ball's at the San Francisco 16-yard line.
Be a mismatch.
6-7.
Washington in motion.
Georgia pumps one way. Continues to look that way. And
oh, that might be a flag. Where's the what?
Covered by Greenlaw. No flag.
Oh, come on.
And so 3rd and 2.
You got to be kidding me. That's a pass interference if I haven't seen one.
83, you motioned Darnell Washington to the other side. It's kind of a stop and go, trying to get a little bit of a double move, but Dre Greenlaw played that really, really well.
All right, third down and 2.
The Pittsburgh team that leaned down the run so heavily last year.
4:10 to play in the third.
7 times out of their 37 plays today. And on 3rd and 2, they work out of the gun. Play clock down to 2. Timeout.
And we got a timeout taken. That's going to be on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has 2 timeouts. San Francisco all 3. 4:10 to play.
So to avoid the delay, they've got to burn the first of their 3 timeouts. And they've got a 3rd and 2 coming up. Always one of the stories as you come into the season, the coaching carousel. 5 new head coaches this year.
I do have to mute it. So they're showing the coaching carousel. Sean Payton, DeMarco Ryan, Shane Steichen, Jonathan Gannon, and Frank Wright. All new head coaches this season.
Starting a young.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 2.
You know, the way things move around in that carousel every year, it makes you appreciate these 2 guys that much more. Shanahan in his 7th, Tomlin in his 17th.
And that's a run up the gut. First down.
Using that big
Najee
frame, that
Harris.
defensive end-like frame we were talking about. And picking up a first down. Nick Bosa has sailed past the 30 snap mark. Ooh, a little pancake from Darnell Washington.
Yeah, you use that leverage. If he goes inside and gets high, just keep riding that.
Hey, 5-4 here, 5-5-4.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation.
But then he started to show some good hands.
Harris swings out, fade route, Pickens. Oh my goodness! What a
Oh,
catch.
they're saying incomplete.
Wow, that was going to go at the top of the highlight reel had he stayed in.
We talked earlier about Justin Jefferson and Odell Beckham Jr. and George Pickens being in that class.
Yeah.
That would've been nice.
He was
He
out.
would've been in the conversation.
Yeah, still sweet. Just doesn't count.
All right, second down and 10. Ball's at the 14-yard line. Shotgun formation.
Anthony McFarland back into running back. He swings out, takes the throw.
And here's McFarland.
Ties him down inside the 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
My goodness.
That's a
you
gain of
talk
6
about a
yards.
guy covering some ground. Crowd doesn't like it, feels he was up high, just got around the helmet, and there's a little jerk there. But
5-4 here, 5-4 Beaver.
yeah, it's nothing on the face mask.
All right, here we go. Ball's inside the 9. Shotgun formation.
Pickett looking in zone. He's in trouble. Stays alive. Finds Jalen Warren. Warren pinballing his way to the 8-yard line.
And no gain on that play. Brings up 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 4. And the offense is going to stay on the field.
Well, he made an aggressive call at the end of the first half, going for it on that 4th down, and they ended up getting that touchdown out of it. And down by 20, 2:26 left in the 3rd quarter, you start to worry about how many possessions do we have. We haven't been perfect all day, so we've got to get points on every possession. He feels it's important to get a 7 here instead of the 3.
Out the shotgun formation.
On that touchdown drive. 4th and 4 here.
Trips was up top.
End zone, incomplete.
And turnover on downs.
By Warner. Turnover on downs inside the 10.
Oh, my God.
San Francisco's defense stands and keeps it at.
All right, 27-7. That's a turnover on downs. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Steelers. Like, they improved their offensive line, and they're still getting, like, no run game, no nothing. What's up, Stephen Pierre? Today they're learning humiliation. It's the Flags brother. It's not really improved, LOL. It's just different people at the same talent level. Yeah. Man. This is a long game for the Steelers. Hey, but at least TJ Watt, though, has been putting up some good numbers for me. Tomlin needs to give them the intestinal fortitude speech. Steelers need to resurrect Bradshaw. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. There's a handoff.
He's going to add some to it right here.
McCaffrey near the 20. Gets it down about the 18-yard line.
Opportunity for this team to kind of work on one of those elements of the game when you've got a big league.
First down and 10.
Just grind out the clock. And this is a team that really stresses you with how many different ways they can run the football out of all the different personnel groups. And people say, oh, it's a simple offense. They're just running.
Yeah, I'll be doing the Cowboys
There's
tonight.
A lot of people that really struggle to defend it. So I think it's a great opportunity for Kyle Shanahan right now to kind of.
All right, here we go. First and 10
for this offense. That when you get into these situations, where does it start taking time off the clock, and you're not going to get opportunities for other possessions.
And here's a handoff.
Straight ahead this time. Keeps the legs
right up the middle. Got a gain of about 3 yards.
We get a game break. Hello again, Carissa.
All right, game break. Jaguars, Colts. Trevor Lawrence. Looks like it's a fumble recovery by DeForest Buckner for a touchdown.
First win in an opener since 2013.
Is that their seventh different starting quarterback? Wow. Opening day.
All right, second and 7.
Hayward there, who is out officially, rest of the day.
Here's Purdy, got it to McCaffrey up at the 25.
Here for a gain of 3. And body still tumbling after the whistle. And some shoving with Ross Dwelly.
And Dwelly looked like he was throwing punches.
Third quarter clock winding down with the 49ers in front and with the ball. They will let this third quarter clock.
All right, it's going to be at the end of 3. Following this drive, get those votes in. Steelers still winning the poll, 56%. What's up, Key? We love. Says, whoop, whoop, go Cowboys. We got ourselves a triple header this week. We have this game. Then the next game will be live for the Bears and the Packers. Live at Soldier Field. Then we got Sunday Night Football. And then tomorrow we have Monday Night Football. So we have the Cowboys and the Giants, and then the Bills and the Jets. That will conclude week 1. Then we're right back here Thursday for Thursday Night Football. And then next Sunday, We're going to have a little different schedule. Next Sunday, I'll be at Uno's with the Gridiron Blitz doing the Detroit Lions game, and then I probably will be driving back home, and then I'll do Sunday Night Football. So next Sunday, there's possibly going to be only 2 games, and yeah. So depending on what time I leave the restaurant on location, and the time I get home, what do you call it? But I'll be streaming on over there. And then we're right back at it on Monday for Monday Night Football. Oh, absolutely, Tom. Lions looked phenomenal week 1. I mean, they were down, they were fighting. You know, it ain't going to be pretty, but a win is a win.
They have lived up to the big expectations. 27-7.
All right, here we go.
Start the 4th.
And here's Brock Purdy. He's going to throw. Caught. Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk. Huge gain on that play. 22 yards. And we have an injured lineman. That is Trent Williams down on the ground.
This is just one-on-one on the outside. Really good timing. Good position by Brock Purdy on the throw. And Brandon Ayuk, you know, from the start of training camp, everybody talked about that he was the most impressive guy when you talk about day 1 through the end of training camp, you know, for San Francisco. And he has shown that here this afternoon, the importance of having that good camp and getting something to build on coming into the opener. And that is,
all right, Trent Williams
good news for the
off
Niners
the
right
field
there.
under his own power.
Unbelievable at the left tackle position throughout his career.
Looks like it might be a rib injury or some sort.
Replaced by Jalen Moore, third-year man out of Western Michigan.
And there, if I'm the Steelers, that's exactly where I'm attacking. All right, here we go. I formation. Here's a handoff, Christian McCaffrey. And that's only a gain of 3. I do have to mute it real quick as they're showing some TJ Watt highlights. How about them Lions? Hey, absolutely.
And
all right, here we go. 3 sacks, 1 tackle for a loss, 2 forced fumbles.
Trent Williams, they're already back into the
and
game.
you check in motion. Here is McCaffrey. McCaffrey
Smith pushes him out, but he tiptoes the sideline, gets a few.
See where they spot it. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
And so 3rd down and short coming up. And a day where they have used all the weapons. 137 on the ground for McCaffrey. Ayuk's had the big day receiving with 129. Samuels made some plays. Could Kittle a few times.
Because it's been taking some hits. Looks like they're taking a toll on it a little bit.
3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. And here's Purdy, throws incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Demonte Casey, the coverage on Christian McCaffrey. Man, don't.
All right, do have to mute it. So we're going to see the debut of Jordan Love after this game. And all you have to do to get into that stream is stay in the building, and it will redirect you straight into the next stream.
Finally, Love gets his
all right, here we go. Uh-oh, Wisnowski looks like he might hurt himself.
Another one inside the 10. Wisnowski's had an impressive day.
And it's going to be down at the 3.5, maybe 4. All right, so when the audio comes back, I will close that poll, so get the votes in. Shout out to the 127 voters, 56% going with the Steelers, 44% going with the 49ers. Oops. It'd be cool to have the 49ers and the Lions in the NFC Championship game, says Stephen David. Hey, absolutely. Soul Shot. We'll find it if it exists. However, the area is sure to be brutal at times. Dude would crunch the rematch in the Super Bowl. Burrow's not playing today? Question mark. I think they are. I think Joe Burrow is, but he is apparently having a bad day. '49ers versus Lions, my two favorite teams, says Steve. If I see any more flags in the NFL and the commissioner are going to feel my version of Troxel, Burrow is playing. What's up, the Dern? How's it going, brother? Whoa! Ravens fear J.K. Dobbins tore his Achilles. Just my luck.
It appeared to finish this game up with.
And that is caught. That's Austin. Austin gets it for a gain of about 8 yards.
Part of it, but this is colored by the optimism around the preseason, not just
he would have had
the
3
few games in
touchdowns
the
now.
preseason and how they look, but
all right, good. Get those last second votes in.
They were feeling as good. There was as much hype around this team as anybody coming into the year.
Pickett throws, caught, first down. Allen Robinson up at the 25. All right, the poll's going to close in 3, 2, 1. Shout out to the 55% going for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's a different
Steelers won the poll.
Astronomically better than we were last year. So expectations were extremely high.
Here is Pickett, throws, caught, first down, Austin.
And Lenore with another tackle. What do you think we've learned more about today? Steelers aren't as good as we thought, or the 49ers are really, really good again?
I think the 49ers are really,
Dobbins
good
hobbling.
again. I think
get those lights up. Hey, appreciate that, Dern.
During the course of the season, there were some areas
Chargers
on the
vibes
San
are getting
Francisco
me
defense you had.
now.
Not concerns,
Good
but
are
just
on
questions.
fire.
Wanted to see how they play. I thought the secondary
And
was
that's Najee
outstanding.
Harris. That's
And
going to
that was
be
one
no
of the areas of
gain
concern
on
for
that
San
play.
Francisco. And perhaps when you look at kind of the play calling today, how heavily
50 million quarterback
I know the game
Steve.
kind of got away from them early, but you don't panic early on. You kind of stay with what you have.
At least
they
the
have
Terrors
really kind of
week
stepped
1.
out of their identity a little bit and gotten real heavy at the pass, and maybe that was because they thought that was their best matchup.
Pickett dances around the pocket, turns the shoulders,
And Pickett
throws.
throws. That's
Connor Hayward.
Connor Hayward.
And a first down.
Got a
Because
first
they
down
were as
on
run
2nd
heavy
and
as anybody,
12.
Especially with the second half last year. That was a big part of their turnaround, winning 7 of their last 9 games. 47
Looking into
plays
things.
today. 39 of them passes.
Adrian Peterson came back from it. And here's Najee Harris. Najee, first down. Ball at midfield, down around the 49.
And you can talk
And
about how the
Najee
game started
asking him to
we
come
started
out.
kind of chase points at 17-0, 20-0. But we also touched on the fact that Kenny Pickett has ownership of this offense this year. He has freedom at the line of scrimmage. You know, how many of those plays, came in his runs and were moved to passes, if any?
Here's Kenny, throws, and intercepted. Hufunga to the 50, pinches it to the 30, 20, and down around the 10-yard line.
There's a flag down where that lateral happened. It was borderline. I don't know if it's a flag or not, but it sure was fun to watch that play.
Guess where I am right now? I am straight down the line of that lateral. I think it might have gone forward a little bit.
They should buzz up here to the booth and you can give them the call.
But again, just not a great decision by Kenny Pickett right there. You've got Fred Warner underneath.
Return after the interception. Illegal forward pass by the receiving team, by the defense. Number 29. That's a 5-yard penalty. San Francisco keeps the ball first down.
Love the idea.
Oh, my God.
The World Rugby Championships are going right now, I'm told, by Renaissance man Artie Kempter. And this is a rugby player.
Come on, man.
Well, he's done everything today. Just, great in the run. We've highlighted him a couple of times. The only thing he's done wrong today, he should have had an interception earlier in the game, potentially for a pick six, but he created the interception there for Talanoa Hufanga.
Kenny Pickett.
Really hard to flip that backwards.
Guys, Joe Burrow has 77 yards passing today.
You could tell he's doing all he could to get it
ridiculous.
To go backwards, defy the laws of gravity.
Browns are now up 23-3 on the Bengals.
Tied with the Steelers, actually, for the most picks in football last year.
All right, ball's at the 49-yard line, 51 yards away from Pater.
Another drive begins.
Here's the handoff. And Christian McCaffrey gets it up at the 45-yard line.
142 yards under his belt, 3-touchdown lead.
Gain of 6.
Great opportunity for Elijah Mitchell or Jordan Mason to get some touches. It's been, Kyle Juszczyk today, but he's kind of the modern day fullback, right? He's outside of formation, does a lot of different things. And what I've seen today is there's been a lot of kind of between the tackle downhill style in this offense, just like that last play.
All right, here we go.
Job,
2nd and 4.
That defender and getting a good block and allowing Christian McCaffrey to get through those running lanes.
That feel pretty good.
Single back formation, now an I formation.
He comes in now. And he does so many different things. I mean, it's amazing how
Here's
they
the
utilize
pitch.
him here.
Leading again.
And that's a first down inside the 40.
Man, that's a great adjustment right there because you're doing that stretch, but you can't keep running the
ball
pass.
is at around the 39-yard line.
You're changing direction. You got a linebacker coming downhill to hit you, and he's still able
Help stuck
to
with
get
Harris.
an effective block to let Christian McCaffrey run.
Yo, Trox, I'm confused, bro. Apparently, Mike Williams, who reportedly passed away,
Niners
is
from
recovering.
Here to LA to take on the Rams.
We're taking off of life support. What?
Bunch. They'll be home against the Giants on a
that
Thursday
is weird.
Night, their home opener. 49ers fans always travel well. Two great fan bases, iconic.
All right, here we go. I formation. Deebo Samuel in motion. Here's a pitch.
McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's Hightower. I'm sorry, Highsmith.
And really, every guy that you talk
I'll send it in Fox. Okay, appreciate that, the dirt.
Star and so many weapons. They've all done something today, and most of them have headlined this thing. Look at McCaffrey with the 153 on the ground. Ayuk 129 receiving.
Someone told me that the Jets and the Dolphins are not rivals.
Oh, just amazing.
That could not be.
There's a handful of throws in here that they're
less
going to
true.
highlight when they show them. And hey, you're fine.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation.
But really, like to your point, the guys who are supposed to make the plays are making the plays. They're veteran guys.
And that is incomplete.
Touches, but these guys come out and perform. And you never know week one. There's always that. And really, for me, that first 4 weeks, you kind of wait and see who the teams are that you have to watch out for. Hey, this is going to be a tough team in that conference and that division. because there's just so much uncertainty coming in. And, boy, I tell you what, San Francisco
I need
has
to repeat
silenced
on
a
what
lot
you
of
just
critics
said.
today. They talk about a Super Bowl potential roster. And
Yeah,
they have come out
apparently
and played
Mike
to that level here
Williams
today in the opener.
reportedly passed away like last week,
to do what everybody
but
thinks.
now
You're gonna look at the
has been
Steelers,
said
you
that
can't
is
have all those
recovering well and is
expectations. Hadn't been
taken
anything
off
like
of
the
life support.
prognosticators, us included, talking about coming into the game.
All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. And that is going to be Brock Purdy taking off first down. And he goes down at about the 23-yard line.
He snuck through, but he did so cleanly, and it brings out the smile on really a perfect afternoon for the second-year quarterback.
This is great. Watch him right here. He's going to go lateral now because he's right at the line of scrimmage, and then he gets Cole Holcomb to move outside, and then he sees that little gap and just takes off for the first down. I'm telling you, sneaky athletic. The guy is really good.
Sneaky confident, too. I don't know how confident or how sneaky that part is.
All right, here we go. Single back formation. Now an I formation.
Against the Dolphins last year. Looked like he'd always.
And here is a handoff. That is Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell, no gain on that play.
He has always kind of been the guy who nobody saw coming. I mean, not many college programs wanted him. He went to Iowa State, said, I got a chance to make my mark on this program that hasn't been very good. Set every school record there.
What's up, who asked?
Until the last pick of the draft. He was the third stringer at this time of year last year. But he said he's
all right, that is a tackle for a loss on that last play.
You know, give me the second.
So second down and 11. Brock Purdy, 19 to 28, 220, and 2 touchdowns. Single back formation. Here's a handoff. Elijah Mitchell
He gets to the 21.
Gets it for a gain about 5, maybe 6.
That are looking at you, Texas A&M is one of them. And you go to Iowa State. We asked him, did that factor into the decision? He goes,
gain
absolutely.
of 4,
He
actually.
goes, Texas A&M
Third
is
down
this
and
big
7.
machine in college football, and here's Iowa State. That was a better fit for me to go to Iowa State. That fit who I am.
No, it's going to be 3rd and 8 now. Off the shotgun.
3rd down for Purdy and the Niners from the Pittsburgh 22.
And we got a timeout taken, it looks like.
Before the flag was thrown, timeout, San Francisco, their first of the half.
Gives us a chance for a game break.
All right. So we got 2 timeouts on both teams. I will be live for that Packers at Bears game. Then we got Sunday Night Football, and then tomorrow we got Monday Night Football. Much better game in Minnesota. Time for the flag. Third Packers quarterback to start opening game since 1993.
I can't have people knowing that I'm from Michigan and very proud of what happened last Thursday, or on Thursday this week.
I think that's going to be such a fun division to watch.
And that is incomplete, intended for Deebo Samuel, brings up 4th down.
Being very good. It's really dependent on how does Jordan Love play.
What's up,
They have a lot
Delars?
of pieces in place in Green Bay, and I'm really interested to see Justin Fields in year 2 with Luke Getsy as his offensive coordinator. And the
My
step
buddy
that they
has
take there. Just
Ayuk
watching that
and
transition,
Bench.
we had him a bunch last year, and when they decided to allow him to start running and making plays and using that as a weapon, how that offense changed, and where are they now in this season?
Got him!
And the kick is up. Kick is good. 30-7.
Check. McCaffrey. Check.
All right. Steelers are going to officially go 0-1. 49ers are officially going to go 1-0. We do still have 5:30 remaining in the 4th. But a 30-7 lead is not going well. Worst massacre at home. They can do it. The way that they're playing, I'm going to actually say no, they can't. You know, if y'all know me, y'all know the Steelers are my second favorite team. And, yeah. Yep. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible game. And to be at home, I'm upset my 72-0 prediction will fall short. Trox, how's your Cards doing? Actually, I don't even know what the scoreboard is over there. Let me find out. Does anybody have them in fantasy? Let me see. They are down 16-20. Dang. I am like praying Justin Herbert can like go off. Same with Diggs. How did Petrie go down? The Houston defensive back says questionable.
From the rookie Jake Moody.
All right, here we go.
Quad injury, so it's been Wisnowski.
Ball is at the 25-yard line following that touchback.
So the Steelers part of the.
All right, do I have to mute it? First 5 games, 1-4. Last 8, 6-2. 2-8 passing to interception. Najee Harris, 45 rushing yards per game in the first 8 games and 75 in the last 10. Or I'm sorry, last 9. Defense first 8 was 395, which was 29th.
Yards per game.
All right, here we go. Here's Pickett.
To throw on first down.
And that is incomplete.
And how have things have looked today, Joe?
Yeah, not
the same.
More like the first half last year.
393 yards allowed by the defense. That's
Kenny Pickett, 24-38, 154 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions, 6 rushes, 31 yards for Najee Harris.
Offense, but you've got T.J. Watt healthy. He was outstanding today, but the other guys, they got to get that one figured out. That's surprising from this Pittsburgh defense.
And Pickett throws. That's caught. That's
Pickens
George
underneath.
Pickens.
A pretty quiet day for George Pickens. Only his 4th grab.
T.J. Watt has 16.5 points.
And the Browns have a 24-3 lead over the Bengals.
All right, here we go.
Surprise score of the early game.
And that's caught. George Pickens, first down.
And the AFC North is another one of those divisions. Going to be interesting to watch if the Steelers can, prove this an anomaly this week. Well, Joe Burrow, obviously.
We got a late flag.
What is his health like? Can Lamar stay healthy for Baltimore? Deshaun Watson, can he rediscover his early career form? Just judging by that score today, looks like he has.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 14, a 15-yard penalty. It's still first down.
That is on Pickens.
That's it on George Pickens.
Not going to be a fun film study.
It is not. It's going to be some hard lessons that are going to be taught by Mike Tomlin and his staff. But sometimes when you have a game like this, some coaches they'll turn the page on it. Won't even show it to you. Let's just move on to the next thing. Kind of treat it like the anomaly. You said I've always felt it was good. There's always great teaching lessons.
All right, here we
There's
go.
A lot of them here today. It's going to be tough for them to sit through and go through it, but you got to be honest with everybody if you want to accomplish what they thought they were going to be able to accomplish to start this season.
And Pickett's going to take off.
Pickett runs, dives
Gets
forward.
it up at about the 29-yard line.
What, in your estimation, has been missing from what was expected when there's all this talk about Kenny Pickett and his improvements? What is lacked today?
No rhythm at all. What you saw in the preseason was a tempo.
Ball's at the 31-yard line.
Movement down the field, whether it was
Pickett throws, that's caught, that's a first down. Ball's at the 40.
They had a big explosive. There was consistency.
Jalen Warren with that
in what they did
reception.
offensively. They have not been in rhythm all day today. You have to credit a little bit for San Francisco, that pass rush. I thought their secondary played better than I expected them to play, and they have made this Pittsburgh passing game.
And that's going to be a sack.
To do.
Beacon of the pass rush. They get home right there.
That's Kerry Hyder.
Comes up with a sack.
Oh, my God.
It's the other element we haven't talked a ton about. He signs last Wednesday. 4 days later, he plays, makes an impact, and they kept him right where they wanted to, and probably weren't tempted to run him any farther just because they had the game intact.
And here is Pickett.
Today.
Gives it to Warren. Warren down about the 20 or 38-yard line.
Where Kyle Shanahan wanted that number to be, between 30, 35. You hit 32. And the way the game unfolded, he's in a lot early. Build that lead, and that way you can rest him later in the game if you can maintain that separation. The big question is, he's going to feel great today, and that's what he told his coaches. Listen, I feel fantastic. I can play every snap. But how are you going to feel going
And
into
it's caught Allen Robinson at the 30.
Firing downfield, Allen Robinson, who's had a nice first day in Pittsburgh.
This was timeout for an injured player.
It does wind up being close to over
injured
half of the
player
snaps for Nick Bosa. We were talking with T.J. Watt about that exact thing that you're talking about, because Watt held out a couple years ago, came back, played week 1, was awesome. He had 2 sacks and a forced fumble, but he said he really felt it in the weeks after that, because you're going to have all that energy and you're going to be fresh going into week 1, but you got to play football to be in football shape.
Yeah, everybody said Nick Bosa will be in shape. He will come in. He works harder than anybody in the offseason. One of the reasons John Lynch knew it was important to get him in here for the opener. But the one thing you can't do when you're not playing football is those little push-pulls, that resistance, the twists and the turns when you've got somebody pushing you that way. You're going to get soreness in your body that you can't replicate in any type of workout.
5-7 here.
All right, ball's at the 30.
Under 3
What's
to
up,
go.
Montana
First down
Fox?
from the 30.
And Pickett's going to get sacked.
Drake Jackson with a 3.
Jackson with his 3rd sack.
Total from last year.
Oh, my God.
Eric Armstead in there as well.
Drake Jackson.
Here's another guy that everybody talked about coming in, kind of changed his body in the offseason. Got off to a really good start last year and faded and was actually inactive during the playoffs, and, kind of showed up this year OTAs and then came into training camp just completely different. So everybody expecting him to have a big year 2 jump.
All right, second down and 20. Ball's at the 40.
And Drake Jackson, Kerry Hyder is one of those underappreciated guys inside. This rotation is very, very challenging to deal with.
Pickett throws. That's Allen Robinson. Robinson gets it up at about the 30.
To the 30 to bring this
Gain
to
of
the
10.
2-minute warning. 30-7, 49ers in front.
All right. It is the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this ball game. Let me start setting up for okay, it is, I think, at Chicago. Okay. And then scoreboard for Chicago. Let me okay, there we go. Just setting up for the next game on the halftime screen. All right, there we go. So halftime is all set up for over there. You know what I could do? I am going to change the field on this one. All right, there we go. Vikings are 0-1. So as of right now, the Detroit Lions are still atop of the division. Let's go. What's up, it's Gabby. I have the Sunday ticket anymore because they are producing it on YouTube TV and my dad won't pay for it.
This one. All the optimism coming into the year is
I don't have
nothing but frowns here for the Steelers and their fans.
Thank you, Baker Mayfield. Absolutely.
Kenny Pickett
and Pickett throws. That's caught.
Slips it out there for
That's going to be Austin.
By Diamador Lenore.
One of the great sayings in football, Joe, 7 days to humility. It's been more than 7 days coming through training camp for these guys, but now
fourth down and 5.
The other big thing is you're going to have a game like this during the course of a year. Not everybody has a great game every afternoon during the course of the season. How do you respond? How does Mike Tomlin get his team ready for next weekend's game?
0-0.
To get this one, you know, you got to teach the hard lessons from here, but move on and make sure that a game like this, a performance like this doesn't happen again this season.
Fourth down and 5. Trip stack down low.
Fourth down and 5.
And Pickett's going to get sacked and turnover on downs.
This time it's Javon Hargrave.
Javon Hargrave, former Eagle.
One is a Niner.
Had a career year last year with 11 sacks.
That is going to wrap it up for the Steelers. Niners come on, run the final 70 seconds off this clock to get to 1-0 on a day where they had every one of their key pieces click.
No turnovers, very efficient with the football. Brock Purdy, 0 interceptions. Christian McCaffrey, and not just the rushing yards, did a lot of good things away from the ball as well. And Brandon Ayuk, everybody talked about him during training camp, and he carried that over into the opener here today.
Victory formation.
Sam Darnold, who won the backup job, necessitating the trade of Trey Lance to Dallas, takes a knee. Today's game is produced by Pete Macheska, directed by Artie Kempner. Associate directors Tyler Dare. Technical producers Clyde Taylor. Technical directors.
All right, that's going to do it for this one.
Here in the booth, Paul Davis.
One
Barry
last
Allen,
victory
Grant
formation.
Downs, Bill Harmon. And a special acknowledgement to Sarah Shields. Welcome to our crew. As week 1 winds to a close.
All right, that does it.
Had his issues in openers.
And the 49ers go 1-0.
Today, leaving no doubt.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-1.
I mean, they have.
Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on, but yes, sir. They got that whole thing all messed up. But that is going to do it for this one. Your scorer, 30-7. But I am going to quickly set up, and I will see you in the next stream. Just stay in the building, and it will go straight to the next stream. With that being said, see you over there in the next stream. Packers and the Bears